Welcome back to the Hot Ashes Podcast. I'm Lee, and TK is not here today. That's not TK right there. So fortunately, he's got a wedding coming up tomorrow. But by the time this airs, it'll have been the Saturday before. So he's doing wedding things, and we are doing cigar things. So we're here at the cigar shop in Swansboro, North Carolina, at George's Cigar Shop. I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. No, the volume's not going to be up yet. We're doing the intro. So, starting with what I am smoking, as always, a George's Torpedo Box Pressed. It's my fave. And I am drinking a Perny Haze. Cody, welcome to the show.
Oh, I get to be here finally.
Yeah.
Yay.
You always skip out. You never want to be here for some reason.
I disagree with that. I think you plan these for when I'm not available. Always. I'm 86th from the show.
Yeah, you
That's
tricked
what
me
it
into today, didn't you?
I
No,
did.
I'm just kidding.
I was sitting on my couch I'm ready. I made it.
Well, what are you smoking?
I'm not smoking anything. However, I have made a life choice. I have now gotten completely off of nicotine, so I'm using fully loaded Alpha 15 nootropic pouches.
Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah, right. So that's that. And then drinking, I turn the page. I'm now going international with Guinness.
Guinness. I love Guinness.
Yeah, they're good.
People think Guinness is like a real thick drink,
not.
but I don't believe that that's the case.
Strongly disagree.
Right.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Hot take, Guinness is awesome. Okay. That's what TK would have said. Come on, man, get with it.
I haven't been here for so long, so you know.
All right, and who we got on mic 3?
Hey, got Chris Rabasi here. I'm smoking a Sierra Maestro Tabacero and some nice glacial water courtesy of global warming.
Nice. Mic 4.
It's Roger. I am smoking Year of Ed, which is through the Privada Cigar Club. It's a jalapa habano wrapper. Pretty tasty. And for drink, I am drinking 4 Roses single barrel strain. I think it's the OBSK recipe.
Nice. Now, that seems like a good thing to jump right into your most recent trip, if that would be cool for you. Why don't you tell us where you just went?
Bucket list trip to Kentucky.
Oh, yeah.
So I was going out there for a wedding. I think I've mentioned it before. I was going out there for a wedding and got there maybe 3 days before. So I had all of that time to just explore. The wedding was in Lexington, but we flew into Louisville and got to explore all of the different distilleries. I think I only had 4 planned to go visit, but that 4 quickly turned into 8.
Yeah.
And I had a blast. And honestly, there's like so many highlights, but the top 2 weren't even scheduled. It was one of those spur of the moment things, last minute, decided to just hop on. And anybody that tries to schedule tours nowadays, you'll see that they're sold out for like 3 months in advance. And so the night before, I just happened to log on to the Buffalo Trace website, and they just had 9 spots available. And I was like, this must have just opened up because there's no way. Especially the morning ones, they're usually taken first because people try to show up early, try to get whatever bottle it is that's inside the gift shop. And so when you have a tour that lets you cut the line, especially if you have one of the early tours. So we got into that, and I was able to actually take my family on the tour.
Nice.
So all 4 of us, which was a real treat because I kind of got to nerd out, and they got to see kind of like what I'm passionate about, things that I'm into. And so it was cool sharing that experience. It's kind of a tie between that and going to Jim Beam just on a whim.
You wouldn't think that, though, right? You know, like for me personally, I'm not a big fan of Jim Beam. But
I think
you wouldn't think they'd be like on the same level.
The big part of it is the history that you see there. And it's like a lot of it's just tied into American history with the Great Depression, Prohibition, all of these events that kind of occurred along the way. And I think the really big part about the Kentucky part is just how closely knit all of these different bourbon families are to each other.
Yeah.
Like when Jim Beam had a fire, well, they were distilling at another distillery for a number of years while they were getting their still back up and running. And so just listening to the history of everything like that, going to Jim Beam and being able to go into the Rick House and taste whiskey straight from the barrel, from 3 different barrels at 3 different levels, and they kind of you get to see. You get to, well, they use a whiskey thief, and that whiskey thief's been used for decades. So this is like an heirloom, essentially, that they use to pull whiskey out of. So being able to be a part of that was pretty remarkable. And I got to bring home a lot of whiskey.
You sure did. We saw the picture, and you didn't see the picture?
No, I
No.
didn't.
Oh, you're in the group, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah, then you just weren't paying attention.
Nope.
Maybe
Yeah.
you weren't paying attention when we said we were recording all those times. Maybe that's why.
Or when I got kicked off the show. Whatever. You know.
So, your favorite place? Which one?
Between
If you had to
Buffalo
pick one.
Trace
Oh, it's-
and Jim Beam, it really is between those two. I got a lot of cool experiences along the way. I got to bottle my own bottle at Heaven Hill. But really, I think just the memory of getting to hang out with the family at Buffalo Trace. And I think it makes it that much better that it wasn't planned.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes spontaneous trips can be the best. I wouldn't know, but
The meticulous
What it-
planner that's got to,
Yeah.
we got to leave now.
Yeah.
Time to go on to the next thing. No.
you got time. You
Yeah.
got time.
That- I think that was one of the best parts about it. It was relaxing. We were
Well, it's
just
cool
like
too. Like
chilling.
you said, your family enjoyed it too. You would think, when sometimes my dad would take us to places when we were kids, and we're like, okay, this is boring. Let's move on. You know?
Yeah, you would think that, especially like at a whiskey distillery.
Yeah.
Where like the kids are probably just being dragged along, and
Yeah.
I think
but you turn around and they're all just, this is great.
they've been a lot more quiet, or
Yeah.
either that, or a lot more
They
gregarious.
slept through the night. It was crazy.
Well, the staff at Buffalo Trace were amazing. I have a huge shout out to them because what they did to make the kids feel involved in the whole process. And just kind of everything along the way. My kids were getting answers right on different random pop quizzes.
Yeah.
And
like you guys weren't even guessing correctly.
No, not even close. And I think one of the questions that I've asked you before was like, one of their most popular whiskeys is Pappy Van Winkle. The most prestigious one is probably the 23-year-old. And so they were like, hey, we start out with 53 gallons of whiskey in this barrel. How many gallons do you think are, left over? And, a lot of the
All of
answers
us
were
got it wrong.
Yeah. Everybody was like, 10, maybe 8, maybe 15. I was like 6. And my son was like 4. And she was like, everybody laughed at him because they were like, no way is it that
Yeah.
low. But she was like, yep.
Isn't that crazy?
4 gallons.
Like how much you have to make in order to have that
Yeah.
amount.
For 23 years. And you're
That's
just sitting and
crazy.
waiting on it. And it's
And
not
just
like,
Damn.
it's not
Losing
like,
product.
yeah, exactly, because Buffalo Trace sells everything at MSRP. So MSRP for that bottle is $300. And that's where all the flippers will come in and buy it. And if they can sell it for like 10, 12, 15 grand, that's what they'll do.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
My God.
Yeah. Especially depending on like whether it was like distilled by Stitzel-Weller or if it was distilled by Buffalo Trace. Those are all different things. But just thinking, okay, so, 750 milliliter, what is it, 3.7 liters per gallon or something like that.
I don't know, dude.
So let's
grew up
say
in
Speaking
America.
liters, I'm American.
Yeah.
16 bottles at $300, and that's nothing to them.
Yeah.
They're not making any money off of that. But it's the history and the romanticizing probably of it. But
Man, that seems like a big problem, just losing that much over that amount of time. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it.
they even talked about the flood that happened last year. So the amount of barrels that they lost just from the flood, and they like went in and tested all of them just to see if there was any water that seeped into the barrel and whatnot. They lost a bunch of them, and imagine just sitting on that product for years, and you're like, well, that's out the door.
Yeah.
Can't use that anymore.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool looking at the sides of the walls and seeing where the water rose to. That was pretty gnarly.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
again, the staff were super nice, and there were the one leading our tour guide was a historian, and so she was a historian by trade, and then just started getting into whiskey, really liked it, started working at Buffalo Trace, and she's been there for like 8 or 9 years. But she was super inclusive with the kids. We went to the bottling line on a weekend, which typically they're not bottling anything, but they happen to be catching up from Easter. And so they were bottling Blanton's, and they gave the kids like the toppers and all that stuff. And yeah, it was
Shot.
yeah, right. I would probably that's a CPS call, but
Here's a daddy cup. Here's a kitty cup.
well, actually, we had the tasting, and instead of whiskey being given to them, they make their own root beer there.
Oh, cool.
And so
Wow.
they gave the
Yeah,
kids
that's
like
cool.
root beer and chocolates and stuff, and they kind of went along with the tasting.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it keeps them, keeps them engaged. They're not completely bored like we would have been if they
Yeah.
hadn't done that.
Yeah.
And you, Chris, just went on a trip too, right?
Yeah, just a work trip to New Orleans, but did have an opportunity to get out and enjoy the city. I don't drink anymore, so I stayed over in the Arts and Warehouse District, which my hotel was right next door to the World War II Museum, which was outstanding. It's really cool how it's set up. It's 3 or 4 massive buildings, but the main entrance, you go in and you sit in a rail car. Looks like a rail car from the 40s, and you get the feel of going off to war, going to boot camp, and then you transition over to the Pacific Theater and the European Theater, and the level of detail and the level of information in there, it was fantastic. It was just, I mean, I've studied World War II all my life, but you still see new things, new artifacts, new ideas there. So it's definitely worth the trip, absolutely. And,
Nice.
but yeah, I spent the bulk of my time down in Magazine Street. And I lucked out because big jazz festival, one of the big jazz festivals that New Orleans has every year, and just happened to start that Thursday. I was there from last Tuesday, last Saturday, so it was cool to catch the jazz festival. And
That'd be neat.
yeah, the restaurant I stayed at had a awesome balcony, and I thought they were charging for VIP seating, and they weren't. So I was right across the street from the main stage, and just got to enjoy the music and have a conversation with an old buddy of mine from Okinawa.
The food in New Orleans is amazing.
It was
Never been there.
And I ate nothing but crawfish, gumbo, jambalaya. I stuck to pure traditional New Orleans food. Okay, I was paying tourist dollars, but it was still really awesome. Yeah, it was a great trip. And
Did you go to Cafe Du Monde?
no, I just I hung out at a lot of local places, especially over in the Arts District. It's what's so interesting about New Orleans is you go to Bourbon Street and it's the funner parts of hell, right? I mean, it's all crazy and all kinds of stuff going on. But then you go 1 or 2 blocks over, and it's real chill, it's mellow, and so I really enjoyed that. And speaking of museums, though, shameless plug, Carolina Museum of the Marine, opening up on the 8th of June. And will be happening over there in Lejeune Memorial Gardens. I'm one of the docents. I always thought docent was an acronym. It's not. It's Latin for teacher or guide. So, we'll be doing that. That'll be really cool. That museum, it's small, but it's got a lot of character to it. And it's focused on individuals, not just the artifacts. Lots of great history there. So
You're going to be leading some of the tours there?
Yeah, I'll be one of the guides. They'll have guided tours, and then I'll be working. There's 3 galleries there, and I'll be working out one of the galleries. And they expect us to volunteer like 8 hours a month, something like that. But I'll probably do Sunday morning, Saturday morning. I'm a morning guy, so I'll do that then. But
I think we see some heckling in our future. We're just gonna go join a store.
I was thinking if they had an Okinawa barracks section, I could tour the hell out of that.
Yeah.
Right? That was my jam for a while.
We'll have the unruly. We'll have to execute the unruly guest plan, so that'll be cool. But back to New Orleans. I work out at Hot Works every day, and I think I was at the founder's studio there in the Warehouse District. So I'm gonna send him a little letter and thank him and everything. It was pretty cool, but it was a great trip. It's interesting. It really is a walkable city. I mean, I was about a mile from Magazine and Bourbon Street and all that. I took an Uber one night and it was like $18. I said, forget this. I'm just going to walk and enjoy the crowd and enjoy the scenery. And and the weather was as beautiful as it is here right now. Low humidity, nice cool breeze. It was just, and of course being down by the river, that helped a lot too as well. But it was an awesome trip. I kind of want to go back on my own without being tied to work or anything and just be able to come and go as I please.
Yeah, that's always better when you can go back and
Absolutely.
visit a place that you're not like, okay, we have a certain time we got to be somewhere. What I was
been
doing
most
is
of my
I was
travels.
adjusting your mic because the louder you get, the more echoey it is.
Got
so
it.
the more like just talk like that,
Yeah.
it'll capture you.
Gotcha.
Can you guys see a red light on here?
Yep. Yeah,
Nope.
we're good.
I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, it's
we're
on.
good.
It's on.
Yeah, but that was it. That was New Orleans. I think my next trip, I'm going to do a Reverend Warrior float trip in the Ozarks. So it'll be a
cool.
2-day river trip. And
Speaking of the Irreverent Warriors, real quick,
Yeah.
I saw your pictures that you posted, and I saw a friend of mine who I was on recruiting duty with. She's a retired gunny, and she had posted stuff too.
that's cool.
Yeah, she's at the same.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. That was the Jacksonville hike on the 11th of April. That was really good. Solid turnout. Great support. Great sponsors. Biscuitville, Tin Roof Tavern, Tequila Bar, and the Angry Ginger all really came out for us. And yeah, it was a
That's
great
good.
trip. Yeah,
Have the support.
it was a great trip. But yeah, it was fun. And you know,
Nice,
just enjoying life now. So
nice.
Sure.
yeah.
You haven't been on any trips lately, have you?
I'm about to go on a hell of a trip here soon of life
Oh, that's right, because you're retiring.
And
soon.
whiskey.
and whiskey. I just
Yeah.
started that journey. That's right.
Yeah. Congratulations on your
Oh yeah, he's getting all into.
gender affirming decision.
Yeah,
like
that shit
that.
dropped. That's what that boom was the other day. That was my balls dropping.
Welcome,
It
to
wasn't
welcome to the
legitimate.
club.
Yeah. We got a lot to teach you.
I mean, I haven't been drinking a lot of whiskey or bourbon lately, but that's because it's
Hold on.
too quick.
Bourbon is whiskey.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I say whiskey, I'm only meaning just whiskey, not bourbon. You know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't know.
He sits there as he drinks with his pinky in the air.
No, that's Roger and
That's what I'm
Dakota.
saying.
That is-
Yeah, yeah.
And Dakota.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, you and Dakota.
We're gonna.
snobs.
Yes. Zach too.
You,
Zach's
you guys are
probably a
going to
bigger
tap
snob.
cigars and then clink your drinks.
And touch other things.
Tie your ding dongs
Yeah.
together.
I like the
It's
can
the holy
stuff because
matrimony.
You're all concerned about how long it's aged and everything like that. I have no idea. It's a question as how long this has been canned. So
All
it's a mystery. It's always a mystery. That's what I like about it.
All I know is that Guinness is the aside from light beers, it's the lowest calorie out of
Yeah.
any of the beers.
It's only like 4%, 4.5%, something like that for
4.1.
ABV. Is it 4.1? Has any of you have any of you had a Guinness in Ireland?
No, never
Yes.
been.
No.
Yes.
Me too, but it was at the airport, so
Yeah,
it doesn't really
Shannon.
count.
Yeah, I was about to say
I'm like, that sucks,
Shannon's
man.
probably got an asterisk next to it, but
Yeah.
you know, I like drinking that non-alcoholic Guinness, and you know, people argue
Yeah,
with me
Guinness
about
Zero?
it, but
Yeah.
it's just as good. I think it is.
Yeah, he's been getting into
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I've been getting those, and then the Heineken Zeros.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Those are awesome. I love those.
yeah, and there's some great now. A lot of the breweries down there in Wilmington, Burial, that's another really good one. That's about as dark as Guinness, and that's really good too.
Lee, that's your bucket list trip, right? To Ireland.
That would be a cool place to go. Yes, that's one of the places I'd like to go. Also, Germany.
yeah.
Be
Tied up with Germany, yeah.
I've been through there, but like I haven't gotten to, it's always on the way back from deployment and on the way to deployment. It's like you never have more than a day there.
Yeah, you gotta
we
go to.
didn't. So
In Ireland, do they split the G as well, or is that just an American thing that we made up? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
So in the normal,
Split the G?
yeah.
I'm not walking into this one.
I guess I am. What do you
So-
mean?
So the Guinness glasses that they have at the bars, it has the name Guinness on it.
Shocker.
The G, the line that goes across right on the G, right there in the
We'll
middle.
call it the G spot.
You have to try to chug it, and once you set it down, it has to land right at that level, and so you got to do it in one try. I don't know if it's an American
You and
thing.
your,
I imagine this is an
all
American
these
thing.
little challenges that you come up with.
It's romanticizing something that doesn't need romanticizing, but we fucking do it anyway.
yeah,
I don't
'Cause
know
you
about
could
the weed
you
shit.
could definitely do that with any beer and just it's
Right.
like
But
you
it
gotta
has-
chug it till it finishes right here.
Is it sacrilegious to drink another beer in a Guinness cup?
No, because I
doesn't
like Guinness
matter.
glasses. I'll collect them, and if I'm at home and I'm freezing my glasses, I'm still going to use it. If it says Guinness on it, I'm not drinking Guinness.
Throw Bud Light in that sucker.
Now, you might
Coors
do that.
Light, excuse me. Not Bud
Oh,
Light.
yeah,
Coors
don't
Light.
say
Yeah,
that.
You might do that if you're drinking alone, but if you're drinking with other people, are you
I
serving
drink
it?
alone.
Speaking of Bud Light,
with
have you seen the new Bud Light commercials? Like they are on a rebound for like
Oh yeah, they're trying
Oh,
to make it
save
like
me.
super
Yeah, yeah,
manly
yeah.
and like
it's
the
like a
opposite
fucking
of what it
horse
was
running
before.
away with an eagle on a horse's back and everything
They're like,
that.
well, America has spoken. They don't actually like all this weird crap.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. They're trying to bounce back from all of that.
Yeah.
And maybe
Dylan Mulvaney.
overcompensating.
Yeah.
Yeah. She wrecked you guys, by the way.
She,
He wrecked
So
you guys.
speaking of transitioning, so what are you gonna do? When you get out?
Wow.
Codina.
Yeah. I'll forever now be known as Corey.
Nah, but
With
what
an
are you going to
EY.
do? You're going to take some time off, right?
Yep. I'm
And
taking.
then- And then
No, wait, no,
No, and
I
then.
did. No, I did. This year is
get a kayak.
I will get a kayak. I now have to rebuild my truck, and then I'm getting ready for the Ironman, and then that's it.
Nice.
That's the rest of this year.
Mine isn't a pedal kayak, but I'll sell you mine.
I want
I
a
don't
pedal
use it.
kayak. I'm
You
getting
should
lazy.
use it.
Look,
We
I'm
all go
getting lazy.
kayaking, so you can use that.
Yeah.
You got to get me out in the water.
Oh,
'Cause that
geez.
shit's a pain in the ass to load up.
Oh,
You have a
geez.
truck. I have an SUV,
I have
so
a
I got to
broken
load it.
truck.
Oh yeah, so
I
you got
gotta
to put it
load
on the
up
top. Yeah. I do like the truck with the T-bar because you can just
Yeah.
pull up anywhere. Whereas if you have a trailer, then now you can't just fit everywhere. So it's pretty cool. I'll go down to Hammocks Beach, which I could fit with a trailer, but just pull it right off the back of my truck.
Problem solved. I just need to buy a truck.
That's it.
Ooh, there you go.
That's the solution.
Done.
Yes, our friend Ed just bought a Tesla for his wife. What do you guys think about Tesla?
Not a fan.
Just opinions, you know.
Not a fan. Local maybe, but I can't buy off on like the long road trips and stuff like that, like the charge time and.
Yeah, I don't know enough about
I
it.
don't dig it.
That's the downside for me is that the mileage, the range that you can drive on it is
His
And,
is like
and it has a battery life too,
341.
just like these.
yeah.
Yeah, his is like 341, and I think that
Today and then tomorrow's gonna be 340.
But if you think
somebody
about
said
it,
it takes like 25 minutes to charge fully.
exactly.
Right.
You go for a pit stop anywhere and you just pull up to a supercharger station and you
Yeah.
charge it that much.
What about the whole self-driving thing? Do you like that? I love it. I think it's cool as crap. Now,
think
do I
it's-
think it's like safe? I don't know.
The
Yeah,
best.
I mean, my Lincoln's got that. And
No,
it's
fully self-driving.
Well, not
dude.
fully. Yeah, I know. Okay,
not
well,
lane
lane
assist,
assist,
not that.
okay,
A
yeah.
lot of cars. I've driven cars like that, and that's wild. That's cool as crap. But you can summon your car, and it just
Yeah,
drives
no,
around.
that feature's cool.
You know what I mean?
I've test drove a Tesla, and I'll tell you, the power of those things is insane. You step
Yeah, that's
on
what
the
I
gas
hear.
of that thing. and you
That
know,
is
but-
fun.
Even then,
Just
you're subjective.
flooring
I
it,
mean,
clear road.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh,
hear.
it's so much fun.
My brother Jared, he's on the show all the time. He loves Tesla. He's like obsessed with Tesla, and he's constantly and I'll do the devil's advocate. I'm like, yeah, but the range. Well, no, they came out with this and that and the other thing. And I'm like, yeah, but this, that, whatever. Ed's only had it for a couple days. He loves it so far, but we'll see. And I was asking him, I was like, well, can you do remote start? And he's like, no, it doesn't start. You don't need to start it. You just go. And I was like, oh yeah. So how do you turn on the AC and stuff? He's like, you just turn it on and it comes on. Like,
Yeah.
we
Doesn't need to
just
warm
have to
up and just-
reprogram our brains because we're so used to this, gas guzzling vehicles. And I
I've been
love
trying-
my truck. It's an old truck, but
You're gonna ride that till the wheels fall off.
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Even if I did get a new car, I'm gonna keep that truck. But I don't know about a Tesla, man. It seems like
I mean, coming from California, and we
They're
went
everywhere
back
out
for a
there.
little, everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, every
you
other
want
stop.
to know
stop.
my biggest problem with it? You don't ever
Yes.
fully own it. You don't
Yeah.
ever fully own it.
Yeah.
When somebody can take something that you purchased and dismantle it in any way, then you don't own it.
well, that's any new vehicle now. Like I have a 23.
Then you don't own
Same
it.
thing, right?
You see what I'm
But
saying? Just
your
like you
truck-
don't own your house because let's say it's fully paid off, you still got to pay taxes for the rest of your life on it.
Right. Your
So you
truck
don't own it.
is still. You can probably tap into your truck. Mine's an 03. I don't think you can tap into that sucker, but yours probably.
What's
Yours is
happening
12.
in my truck for?
I'm not. I'm saying them.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they're listening.
Is it just all entertainment? We're just
Right.
joking.
That's it. Yeah.
I do think that one of the features that I think is really awesome is just having cameras everywhere around the
Yes,
car
yes.
for everything.
Yes, because you get these nut jobs that think that your car is your political personality, and so they come and like the idiot sells, and then they play stupid games and win stupid prizes. I love that. That is so satisfying to watch.
Even something as
their
simple as
blue
just
hair.
parking in a parking lot and just people that open. The amount of dings that I have on my door just from
Yeah.
people just
Dings.
opening it.
Oh
You know,
yeah, every time we would get a new car, Gene would be like, "I got a new ding on my car, got a new dent." I'm like, "What? How does you're just like a magnet for dents?"
It's as soon as you get a new car, that's when people
Right.
don't give a shit and just open it straight into it. But having the cameras on basically at all times, you can look and see kind of who's dinging up your car.
And now somebody who would have just left, they were like, "Oh, it's a Tesla."
Yep.
Writing a note. Sorry, I did that.
I intentionally park next to Teslas now to help protect me if something bad happens. And it's like,
Oh, that's
at
a
least
good
it's
idea.
not- Yeah.
Yeah.
That is. But yeah, so if you're just cruising around town, I think that'd be kind of cool just to never ever put your hands on the wheel and just make the car drive for you.
And
I
that was
mean-
my argument with Ed. You know, it's for his wife, right? And
Yeah.
she drives primarily around here.
Yeah.
Cool. I can understand that part of it. But like even the commuting to bases, cool. Like a lot of people out in California, they do that.
Yeah.
You know, Temecula guys and all that stuff. Sure. But I cannot wrap my head around the road trips. But however, if you
So
get
they
a
map them out. I mean, so like when I test drove the Tesla, they showed all the stops from here to Chicago. But you got to keep in mind, here to Chicago is about a 15-hour trip. You can add about 4 to 5 hours to charge that thing up, over that time.
right, and then guys being guys, when we're on the road, we
Yeah.
want to stop, fill up the truck, run inside, grab our shit, piss,
Yeah.
get back in the truck, and then we're gone. You know,
Yeah.
10 minutes.
That
max.
ain't happening in a Tesla.
Not with a Tesla, no.
No.
But the other thing, the other reason, I mean, you have to pay $100 a month just to use that feature of the self-driving.
Do
So
you?
it's
Yeah.
like, that's a new, they started that. I can't remember, 21,
No.
22.
And then the
But
battery.
that's ridiculous, man. That's like, you're getting too greedy, man. Just sell the vehicle with all its features and let me go on my way.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know.
Money.
Ask me that question tomorrow when I'm filling up my 2001 F350.
Yeah.
Which I'm not filling up
Right.
tomorrow.
It cost me $86 the other day to fill up my F-150.
Yeah, 38 times 5, 50.
Oh, God.
That ain't happening.
Nope.
Yeah.
She's getting enough gas to get me to Surf City and back and a couple other things, and that's it.
Hey, man, but, to distract you from that, we just went to the moon.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You've been sending me these videos and I find them hilarious. And then I'm like,
They're great.
he's got a point.
A lot of them, I mean, I'm not into that stuff whatsoever, but it leaves you scratching your head like, okay, I see what
Exactly.
you're putting. But,
Yeah, but
with
you're-
AI and everything like that nowadays,
We've been
has that
conditioned.
manufactured?
Don't ask questions. We're conditioned. Don't ask questions. You walk into kindergarten for the first day, you see a little globe over there, right?
Yeah,
It's a
and
globe.
now you can tell us about the
You
Rockefellers.
see
and all that sort of
dinosaurs
stuff.
on the wall, right?
Right.
Dinosaurs, because they existed, right?
Here we go.
Gonna get so
Here we go.
Bring it
Let's
on.
go down.
No, I just think it's fun.
You know, if the Clintons hear this, you're dead, right?
Hey,
Just throwing it
whoa,
out there.
allegedly.
Just allegedly, right.
Not
You
that
may
our government
disappear
ever
for a
did
few weeks.
MK Ultra or
They would
the
be
Tuskegee
worried about
syphilis experiment or anything like that. Like
they'd be worried about you spreading the word to our 130s.
140. Thank you very much.
140. So hey,
140.
you're giving them ammunition.
By
to
the
target
way,
you.
like and subscribe. This is an entertainment show. We talk about nothing and everything. And by nothing, I mean, you know what I think is really funny about the nothing talk?
What's that?
Is we'll have a short with like 1,000 some odd views on it. And then some little troll will be like, what did I just watch? You took the time
You tell me
to
what you
stop and
watch.
comment. I love it because it just helps us out anyway. So I'm like,
Yes.
thanks for your comment.
Yeah.
Ding. Because they think they're like, ooh, I got him. I'm a keyboard warrior,
I love
Yeah.
those guys.
Down there in the basement waiting for the meatloaf.
Yeah, man.
yeah, just like if
But it is fun. I mean, I do like the funny comments. When somebody makes a funny like,
I love
please
any-
make a funny
any
Dude,
comment.
But
Any
people are
comment.
so clever. Like we don't give people enough credit. They are freaking clever. You ever go down these rabbit holes of like comment sections of YouTube videos and things like that? I am rolling some of the things that these people just come up with on the
yeah.
top. One of the somebody had commented something stupid on a different video, and the person said, "You sound like you've been vaccinated." You sound like you're vaccinated. It was good. It was very, very funny. Anyway, sorry. Get off my
I'll
soapbox.
tell you, shout out to Christine, one of the astronauts, though. She went to Infinite Prague here
Yes.
in Jacksonville, White Oak High School, NC State grad, represent Wolfpack.
Yeah,
There
that
you
is
go.
pretty
So,
cool,
yeah,
man. A
it's-
local legend.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll do our best
and
to
she
get her
has
on.
super thick shadows for her hands. Nothing else has shadows like that because that ball didn't have a shadow, but her hands did. So that's pretty cool that she can do that.
We just got to get her on the podcast.
Let's do that. She's from Jacksonville. But then
Don't
I'll
leave
be
me out.
serious and
Local
be like,
treat.
just kidding about all that
Yeah.
other stuff. I like to make
Be like,
jokes.
let me see your shadows.
Get her to go on the
We
radio.
can watch the video and you can see it. Everybody can see it. It's,
Oh, yeah?
It's clearly not. That ball is fake.
I'm looking at Trump.
it has
posts nowadays.
like CGI like letters on it and everything. Just watch it. It's
I won't.
okay.
TK's got to work his avenues.
You're a blue pill guy. Okay.
No, I'm not. I just get. I don't let that irrelevant stuff bother me.
Oh, I thought that was an age thing.
There's a reason.
He's older.
There's a reason that it is relevant.
You guys
but
both
that's
use
okay.
the blue pill.
No.
Well, you gotta have a life to use one of those.
I'm a red pill.
Yeah. I'm a hermit pill.
Oh, so wait, you were talking about some topic you wanted to talk about. Yes, you did before we started the show. I can't remember what it is. I can't remember what it was.
Oh,
It's not.
drunken
No,
garage
that's
escapades?
right. So Cody is working on his garage, and I totally relate to this. And if you've ever done workout in your garage while you're drinking, you will too. So I'm sitting up here and I'm just getting video after video of like progress. You helped him one time.
You did, yeah. The shelves on the one side, yeah.
And then he's like, and then I got this, and like, well, look, stood. And I was like, oh, he's getting intoxicated. So then the next one's like, so yeah, we're almost done.
But it kind of leads into it. It's like, here's this, the finished product, but this, and it's so. I measured it just precise. Like, remember you were calling me the rabbit foot?
Yeah.
I was like, I got it just right here. Just this huge.
Yeah, he did not hold back.
No.
And I think you forgot that you sent that because you watched it and was
I
rolling
was
the next
so
day.
drunk, yeah.
Weren't you laughing the next day
Yeah.
though? Yeah.
I was, dude. I don't know how many of these. I had a lot.
You
of beer
did
that
have a
night.
lot because you told me the next day.
Oh, I was
Because the next
hanging
day we went somewhere to Lowe's or something.
Something I was
To go-
hanging over.
yeah.
Yeah, bad.
And I was like, how you feeling, buddy?
That was rough. But yeah,
This guy, the amount I don't know how lucky you could possibly get. Just the amount of times. So he'll do the whole,
Oh, God.
measure 3 times, cut once sort of thing. And that's fine. But it gets to a point where I'm like, ooh, is it going to hit that? He's like, I don't know. Didn't think about it. We'll see. And it just clears it by like
A millimeter, right?
everything was that way.
every single
Through the whole
time.
project.
And then the garage door opening,
Right.
You were like, and you were pissed off because our luck ran out. That was like the last thing that we needed to check.
That was it. 'Cause
And-
where the garage door comes up at an angle, it's obviously higher than when it's flat, right?
Yeah.
And so the shelf comes over, like we measured everything was just right, except we didn't take that into account. It's like, fuck, man.
So
I was
it
like,
hit
I was
it?
fully defeated. Yeah. Oh yeah, I hit it. But I mean, Roger in his 50-pound brain, he's like, well, let's do this manually, not use the button on the wall. So we realized it hit. I was like, shit, what do we do? I was like, give me a minute. Like, fuck it. I just got up there, like wedged it up with the ladder, screwed it in. Okay, it made it work.
We cut off a huge chunk of it, and we
Oh, yeah,
were
we
like,
did, yeah.
we were risking just cutting straight into drywall because we were using the
Sawzall?
saw.
No, the
was-
skill saw.
The skill saw, the
circular saw.
circular
Just
saw.
like,
Up against the wall.
rock,
just
yeah.
hoping you get it.
He's like measuring it. I was like, I trust you. He's over there. I don't want to do this. You got it right.
Oh,
I was like,
man.
you want to check? He's like, no, I trust you. I'm like, oh my God, dude, if you destroy your drywall right now, you're going to have
See, I won't use any kind of saw if I'm drinking. No. I'll
What?
drills maybe, but not saws.
All day,
Nah, dude.
man.
Because I got a bandsaw that I love to use, and I
bandsaw
would
is
cut
different.
every freaking. Yeah, it's the safest tool in my shop
Dude, I was using a
because
corded
the blade
steel
only
saw.
goes down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I see the amount of times of the kickback when something's like not secured or something like that. Oh, I'm thinking,
You're
of,
thinking
a
of a table saw.
Table saw.
That's the
Table
most
saw.
dangerous saw I have.
I was like, that's the
And I don't have the
safest
thing on it. I just take everything off. It's like, I'll be all right.
A friend of mine took a board to the gut off a table saw.
Yeah.
Messed them up pretty good. Yeah.
Damn.
I have had stuff shoot off of that. And I've also had, doing the lathe, I've had things kick and hit me right in the face shield. Thank God I'm wearing a face shield.
Go.
Yeah, dude. And I'm just talking like regular old woodworking, like when I first started lathe stuff. Man, what did you... Oh, I did have two plywood sheets in my garage floor, and I was standing on them barefoot with my 160-pound Great Dane on there, and he heard a noise. No, I wasn't standing on him. I was standing away from him,
Oh no, your toenail toe.
toenail facing it. And he took off running that way. That whole thing slid as fast as it could, and it popped that nail right off. was a. I mean, it was still hanging on by skin, but I had to rip that because it wasn't going to.
God, that's disgusting. What movie is that with Kevin Bacon and like the door hits his toe? Is it the door? No, it's the fingernails across the. It's a horror movie.
Footloose?
Is that a horror movie?
No,
it was pretty bad. I was
His
thinking a
horror
movie.
movies, he was in Hollow Man, or where he's
it was
invisible.
a movie like where somebody's like they're getting.
Oh,
pulled across
you're
the-
talking
and then their fingernail
about
goes.
R.I.P.D.
No, this is like old.
No,
where he
it's
plays a
old
ghost or
movie.
something. Oh. Well, dang, y'all help me out.
I'm thinking it'll come up.
I don't know.
Comment
All
on
right,
what
give me a
movie
second.
that
You
is.
need one?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You guys good?
We're
Yeah.
good.
The amount of injuries that I've seen, like from people just with power tools, is unreal.
I have I think it's a stupid sense of comfort when it comes out, especially like drinking. You saw me; I was in flip flops. I wasn't drinking that day, but the other night when I was doing all this crap, flip flops, drinking, power tools, not a shit given. I was all just whatever. If it's gonna happen, it's
You're
gonna
like,
happen.
I got my iPro on. We're good.
Well, you saw me. I got busted in the lip twice.
Thanks, George.
Thanks, George.
I did have my iPro and my ear pro.
You did. Yeah. Well, that day we didn't.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah.
That way,
No, ear
that
pro.
day we didn't.
Right. But I don't know. I find an awkward sense of comfort with it. It's whatever. It doesn't matter to me.
All I can think about in this whole conversation is the bunk bed scene from Step Brothers. That's all Is that your
Where there's
toothbrush?
extreme bloody murder and it's just a little scrape.
Why'd you let us do this? It's so dangerous.
It's okay that mine's not quite movie quality.
I've seen people just their digits, 3 of them usually, like just completely like saw
Gloved.
it off.
Oh,
No,
saw it off.
yeah, because
oh,
it
yeah,
just like
yeah.
Oh yeah.
it just like cut too fast or it got kicked
The
back or
Pit
something like
episode
that.
with the kid.
Yeah, what with the leg? Remember with the orthopedic surgeon? He comes at Shark, Park the Shark. You don't
Season 1 or
remember?
2?
2. The guy fell and his
spoiler
leg
alert,
got-
by the way.
Yeah. Anyways, multiple like I've seen so many of these like amputations and things like that from power saws or power tools.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like the same fear that I get now of riding a motorcycle with seeing so many of the aftermaths of all that.
And I'd say it's a very healthy fear too, because as long as you're looking at all that stuff before you start, like whenever I'm building stuff, I'd make sure everything's off but the one machine I'm using. I'm not running something and then going back and forth, and it's not like I have a dust collector or anything like that, which I should. But I have all my tools on wheels, so I have like flip tops. So like one side I'll have a scroll saw, and then I flip the top, and then it's got like a sander, or whatever. But I have a bunch of those so I can wheel them around. So I'll take them out onto the driveway to do all the woodworking and stuff. Same thing with the table saw. It's got wheels too.
I have a dust collector.
Yeah, I need to get one.
It's every
called a
flat
dustpan.
surface. No, it's every flat surface in my garage.
Yeah, that's true.
And
And,
you
I
spray-
have one of those blowers that you just go around and
I just use my leaf blower.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Call it a day.
Mine's a shop one. Yeah, I have a Husqvarna one of those, but mine's a little shop battery one.
Like the Husqvarna ducks.
No, those are Muscovy ducks.
Whatever, same thing.
Did you call them that one time? You're like the Husqvarnas or whatever.
Muscovy, Husqvarna. I mean, same thing. Yeah. Yeah.
It's all part of the duck family.
Well, I guess if you think so.
Yeah, that
Did
was.
you ever get to use the pellet rifle?
I used my own pellet rifle, and one met its demise.
Oh,
Oh man.
Oh yeah,
that's all you need to do.
That's it. And I left it. I didn't
Yeah.
know. What? I didn't know because
You didn't know what to do with the body?
The carcass.
so there may or may not have been a duck there. I may or may not have shot it. It acted as if it may or may not have gotten hit, but it didn't look like a lethal hit. I was like, all right, whatever. It's gonna fly off. No big deal. I think a friend saw this.
Monster.
So anyway, because I live in a certain neighborhood, but
Yeah.
There was 3 ducks originally. One got like schwacked, right?
Okay.
And then my friend reloaded and shot another one. It got hit, acted as if, whatever. The one that got schwacked just kind of disappeared. Like I lost sight of it. I found out where it went 2 weeks later by smell. Yeah. But the one that got hit, I thought it got like lethally hit as well. The other one, number 2. But it was, I guess, ducks mate for life. I didn't know this. And so
You
it was his
monster.
homie. Yeah. It was the wife. She was just hanging out, and old Hubs is dead under the ramp of my shed. So I didn't know that. My girls, like 2 weeks later, they're like, Dad, something smells back here. I'm like, all right, I'll check
Go
it out.
find out what it is.
Yeah, I go turn on the old sniffer, and sure, I was like, yep, that's something's dead. And I was like, oh, look under the ramp. Yep, there it is. But I left it. And well, I didn't know it died.
DED did.
Right. And so, but there wasn't a duck in my yard for those 2 weeks.
You should have found it and
Basically put it on
cooked
the
it.
Put it on a
steak. No.
put it on a steak.
Put
Yeah,
just the
impale
head.
it.
Put the
the
head
head.
on a steak, and then
Send a message.
you send a
That's
message,
terrible.
and then take the meat and eat it.
Well, I didn't know.
Take the meat and eat it.
My friend didn't know it died.
Yeah, oh, that's right.
Oh,
this
that's
is
right.
the
Yeah,
story
yeah.
about your friend.
So yeah, my friend.
Yeah.
So it was back there doing his dead stuff. Whatever.
Missed opportunity.
Definitely.
I would have cooked the hell out of that thing.
I don't know. Have you had duck?
I would nope. Oh, well,
Duck.
I've had normal duck, like just
And what'd
roast
you
duck
think?
from the. It's good.
Yeah, I've had duck.
Yeah.
duck's
Have you ever had like the Chinese like roast duck where it's like got like that nice crispy brown skin on
No,
it?
like on A Christmas Story.
Is it duck or cat?
What
Oh, Christmas
yeah,
Story.
That's what they
Yeah.
served at the restaurant.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's,
But
it's
it-
looking at me. And they chopped the head off. That's
Yeah.
what it looked like.
Yeah, I mean, you
Nice
go to
and
San
crispy.
Francisco or any of these like Chinatowns, and you'll see the ducks just hanging there, head on,
Just
and everything.
chilling.
Yeah, just chilling, just hanging in the window for everybody to see, so that they know that there's fresh duck available.
Damn. Yeah, I had it in Romania. It was very good. A little greasy.
Yeah, it is. It is a little greasy.
It was still good.
We keep talking about gamey, and it's definitely got the gaminess to it.
Yeah. I don't think I got that. I've only tried it one time.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I got the gamey because I can take a little bit of gaminess, like with deer and deer
Yeah, a little bit.
and turkey.
Yeah.
A little bit, not too. You don't want too much, but
Right.
it is kind of. It's
I think it's more of like has like more of an iron taste, like a blood taste iron. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever get a chance to try the deer bologna with the horseradish?
Yes.
Oh
That was
man,
so
how
delicious.
good was that? It was so
It
good.
was amazing.
Yeah, we had this deer bologna and it has jalapeno peppers chopped up in it. It's got cheese in it and everything. So we slice it up and then put horseradish. Bless you. Put horseradish right on it, and it just burns for like a couple seconds, and it's gone.
So
But
good.
like
That's awesome.
the flavor is amazing, and I didn't know that I'd liked horseradish until I tried that.
Yeah, of course.
We used to not
You-
like it. I thought.
you eat wasabi.
That's what I'm saying. I like wasabi.
Oh, so good.
Well, I guess fake wasabi. Real wasabi
Right.
comes from a root, and it's not like that same sort of spicy horseradish thing. It's very mild.
Yep. It doesn't have that punch.
Oh,
No, it's super tasty.
Yep.
yeah, I'd rather have the punch.
Yeah, back to
Same.
duck. Ducks usually prepare some really good duck on their. It's usually on the specials, but they do a pretty good job.
Ducks in Jacksonville.
Where at?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it on Gum Branch or something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, they have some awesome specials there. I got a problem. Every time I go there, they'll have an entree, or I'm sorry, appetizer and 2 entrees, and I end up getting all 3 of them and spending like a lot.
Damn.
But they're all good. Yeah, they're all are. But yeah,
It's been a long time since I've been there. I used to go there when I was first stationed here. We used to go party
Yeah.
there all the time.
yeah,
At Ducks?
Yeah. They have a back
yeah,
patio.
yeah. The back area's
Yeah,
really
my
nice.
band played there a long time ago, back in the early 2000s.
Yeah, that was kind of like, at the time, it was, when was I first here? 11 to 15, yeah. So that was kind of like the bougie place, the fancy place to go, right?
Yeah, I mean it's one of the
It's
nicer
upper.
places in
Yeah,
town.
upper class.
Sorry, the big old truck just went by. Yeah, it's upper class, I'd say. And by that, I mean it's not
There's
a gun and
nothing
knife club.
upper class in
It's
this.
not a gun and knife club. That's what I mean. It's
Yeah,
not a
yeah.
gun and
I'll
knife club.
tell
You
you.
know what I mean?
I guess I'm giving way too many shout outs, so you can throw your beer at me if I'm going too much here. But I'll tell you, the Ransom Room, that's really nice in downtown Jacksonville. Right, there's 3 places right across the street from the courthouse: Ransom Room, Overruled Smash Burger, and the Clove Hitch Brewery. It's all in the same building, and they're nice.
Well, that's all too close to one place that I don't like, and that's the courthouse.
Courthouse, well, yeah. I mean, yeah, you
Oh,
probably,
thank you.
yeah, your picture's
Jackson.
probably up on the wall there, so you probably want to stay.
Oh,
away
I'm not
from that,
wanted.
but-
I just don't.
Well,
But-
my favorite place to go around here is 34 North.
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
It's close.
Yeah.
It's classy. It's there's always music or some event going
It's a
on.
mixed class over
The
there.
people that work there are awesome. Yeah, but I mean, it's they've been great to us, especially for Heartstop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're definitely not a dive bar.
No. Furthest from it.
Yeah.
It's not,
No, it's a
very
really
nice
good.
place,
Yeah. And now, just like anywhere else, when you introduce alcohol to people
Yeah.
in groups, there's going to be some things, but they have a pretty good policy over there. When you fight, you're gone. You're banned for life.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Wow, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
They also have a free shuttle, so
They do.
You know, they do a lot.
Guilty.
That is
Used
amazing.
it.
They do it not
Yes.
guilty. That's a great thing. They do a lot to keep people from getting DUIs, and they'll take you home. They'll pick you up, and sometimes they'll even take you to another bar if you ask. Just
Yeah.
so that you don't drive.
Yep.
So it's another reason to check out 34 North. I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
I
Put that
I
plug
love
out there.
it.
They're freaking
Yeah,
awesome.
they are
dude.
awesome.
I
Good
thought
food
that-
trucks and
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. But I never get to eat the food because I'm always playing.
no, you're
during
the lead
that.
singer there.
Yeah, but it sucks because I'll smell it and I'm like, now I'm hungry because I ate way earlier in the day.
Yeah.
Too bad there's none of us there that could go get you.
I can't sing if I ate.
Well, afterward.
Yeah, afterwards
get
I'm
it,
going
man.
home to have another cigar and drink. And by that
'Cause you're
point,
boring.
I'm over hungry. I'm over it.
I didn't know that the shuttle would actually take you home.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I had no idea.
Depending
goes all
on
the
where
way
you
to my
live, it
neighborhood,
goes all
man.
the way to Riggs,
It'll go to your
Yeah.
neighborhood.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that. So last time
and they
you
have
played,
multiple.
last time you played, it was like 1:00 in the morning, and trying to find an Uber or a Lyft at that time, non-existent.
Yeah.
Like I opened up the app and it was searching for 15 minutes on Lyft.
Yeah.
And then I decided to just download Uber because I usually don't use Uber. Maybe it's more Uber in this area. Looked on there, waited another 10 minutes. And finally, I found somebody after like a half hour. But the staff there were amazing because they were checking in on me. They're like, hey, are you good? You got a ride? I was like, yeah, I'm looking. I'm on low battery.
You're
They're
like the
"Oh,
last dude there or something.
yeah, basically. They're cleaning up and packing all the shit away. And
Yeah.
the fire pits that are like closing up. And I was like, I'm on low battery. They're like, oh, let's charge it real quick. And that way you can make sure you get a ride.
Yeah,
And
they're
they-
awesome, dude.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
awesome. They are awesome.
Yeah, they've come. I see them. Well, probably tonight when I go home, I'll probably see their shuttle. Yeah.
Oh
Go
yeah.
through it all the
it's-
time. What's her face uses
Friday.
it very like. She's probably like the frequent flyer.
Yeah, I don't like going out anymore, so it's like
I do.
I mean, we do every now and then, but it's like
Time to time.
we should. But we Uber when we do. We don't do the shuttle.
What is
Well,
your cut?
yeah, I mean, it depends. Like, I want to go out to the island one of these days. And just, yeah, see.
I'm just kidding. I'll go,
What is your cutoff time if somebody invites
what?
you out? Whether you're saying
dude.
What do you-
If,
like,
I,
if I'm
if
at
I'm
home?
already home,
if
and
you're at home,
if
and
I
somebody's
am
like,
already home from like here and I'm
7.
sitting down,
7
no,
p.m.
that was my cutoff when I walked in the door.
Yeah.
You better ask me while we're still out, here talking. But it didn't used to be that way. You just
no, back in the day, you'd get invited. They're like, yeah, we're gonna head out there around like 10 p.m. You're
yeah.
like, oh,
We're like, all right, man,
10?
Yeah.
let's go.
back in the day, yeah.
Yeah,
It's on law.
that one day, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not anymore, man, because I'm tired at 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, but it is like today, like we're starting to get fired up, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if somebody were to mention it now,
If I didn't have a
is
gig
that
in the
where you're going
morning,
with this? Are you saying something? Are you insinuating?
if I did, you guys do all what you want. I have a
I'm
show. I have to
There.
be on base at 8 a.m.
I thought they got
To
canceled.
do what? Oh,
No,
yeah.
that's
yeah.
Sundays got canceled, but we're doing the car show tomorrow from
Yes.
11:30 to
I think you guys are performing starting at 11.
11 to 2 or 11 to 1.
11. I think
Either
you guys
1 or
are performing
1:30.
from 11 to 1, but the show
That's
is
when
from
the-
10 to 2.
The thing is, yeah, and what happened last year when we played it, and real quick, when by the time they give the awards, so a car show is nobody's going to sit there and watch the band. They're going to be walking around the car show. So we're background music, which is totally cool. I'm down with that, man. But at the end, after they do the awards, nobody's sticking around. They're going to put their cars away and shine them up and stuff. So it's like, okay, do you want us to play for another half hour to nobody? Which we did last year, and we were just having fun, just playing, and then a little small crowd started coming over, and I'm like, seriously, we got nobody here, but we still played the whole thing, and so we're just gonna play it by ear tomorrow, and then after that, TK's wedding. So
Big
I
wedding.
gotta jam from there, get home, shower, change, and then get up there. Cold shower, mind you, because my hot water went out yesterday.
Oh,
you got
my
horrible luck
God.
with
That's my
appliances.
life, dude. That's my freaking life. You know this. You know this. That's my life.
Where's the wedding?
Cape Carteret. No. Hold on. Well, I can't tell you exactly
Yeah.
where because I'm on the air.
Yeah, you don't want to.
I'm not going to do that.
Wedding crashes.
It's around, like Emerald Isle or something.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, I have the information, but so
That's gonna
I
be
should be done in
crazy.
plenty of time because that doesn't start till 4. We're supposed to be there 3:30. That's what they asked. Are y'all going?
No,
To what, the
I was
wedding?
invited.
Oh,
I
you
was not
turds.
invited.
You
It's awkward.
turds. No,
You
he
weren't
said.
invited?
He
No.
said at the
Never
thing.
did.
He was like, "Y'all could just come on." He probably don't have your
What thing?
phone number.
Here
Yeah, he does.
at a show
He has
does
your phone
now.
number.
that I wasn't
now.
to.
Now,
Huh?
He said at what thing?
What thing?
You said he said at the thing. What thing?
What thing are you talking about?
That's right, the thing.
Who
when
said?
when
You
did
did.
TK invite everyone?
I thought he said it around the table. Anyway, he keeps telling me. He keeps
backpedal.
telling me and Solange like, I don't care when y'all get there, just get there. Like, oh, we'll be drinking all night, man. More the merrier. So,
Yeah,
maybe he just doesn't like you guys. Hey, man, TK, weigh in because you're not here right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if, you, if you need more
And
people,
I'm trying to backpedal out
I
of
know
this
this guy.
conversation.
I heard chicks like weddings, so
They do.
I would
Remember
like
Wedding
to go.
Crashers? Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Right.
Isla Fish.
We're
Get an
crashing
invite.
TK's wedding, but he won't know it until afterwards because this won't come out till Monday, but he won't have the files till Sunday. And he'll be hungover from his wedding, so hopefully he gets this out on time.
Cody needs to find a crazy chick like Isla Fisher in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
I could do it. The stage 5.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Stage 5 clinger.
Game on. I can deal with that.
Yeah. She's a cutie pie, too.
Oh yeah, totally. Totally. All of it.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know, man. Let's just pour some cold water on all of us. We all got quiet just now. Like, what? Settle down, fellas. Settle down.
Hop and Lee's shower.
Yeah, take a cold shower with me. What sucks
I'm not
is, like, I'm so clip
What
that.
shit are you into?
That's gonna get 1,000 hits.
You do
won't-
you
you
do
won't
the
have
damn
any
ice
issues.
bath,
Yes, I do.
and so I've done the polar plunge. I've taken cold showers after like workouts and shit, but like that's when I'm meant to do it, not when I have to do it. It's like fuck.
It's been 2.5 weeks. It's driving me crazy. They changed up the hours at Augment. I gotta sort myself out and get in there again. But yeah,
So you do the cold, you do the polar plunge, you do some kind of brain thing.
infrared sauna, and then once I'm gonna start doing hyperbaric oxygen therapy again too. And then they have transcranial magnetic stimulation. Some people
They got that on site?
they got the PEMF, which is a little bit. It's an offshoot of transcranial, but
Yeah,
yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I know. These are all these good.
Have you ever
alternative-
tried any of that
Yeah.
on weed?
I don't think you can.
I got a session of TMS for fun.
Yeah.
It was like 5 minutes, but
Too
Oh,
much
yeah.
shit.
huh?
Well, no, what he's talking about. You got what is
Well,
it?
TMS is basically imagine like 2 strong magnets. You know how MRIs can
Yeah.
they pulse and do all that stuff. If you basically induce a current through the magnets, you can activate certain areas, and so
So you can levitate and stuff like that.
yeah. I can do that for you. I am certified. For that.
I know. Can you hypnotize people? That would be so cool.
I'm not credentialed to do that. Not at Lejeune,
You would think you would learn that in your field.
right?
I'm just going to keep walking you down this path until you
It's
take
all-
until
it's
you
all
take
fake
back
science.
over.
Yeah. But they are, I don't know if you guys saw in the news, they are exploring psychedelics.
Yes.
I did see
Yeah, I
that.
heard about that.
Joe
Yeah.
Rogan and all that.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm
Texas
scared of
took the
those.
lead on that one.
I'm scared of
acid?
those.
Basically,
mushrooms?
Ibogaine.
Ibogaine, yeah.
No, screw
Ibogaine's
that.
the main one.
I've been getting some wicked dreams.
I'll be watching you guys do it. How about that? No way.
Yeah,
I feel like with my heart rate, I would freak out and run naked down through the quad.
Like,
We're going streaking.
we're going streaking in George's.
we're seriously, we're like shrooms and acid, like that type of psychedelics.
Ibogaine is
Ibogaine.
essentially
Ibogaine.
like a
See,
psychoactive.
It's a.
I
It's
don't know
a.
what ibogaine is.
He's telling
It's
you.
a root. It comes from a tree, and a lot of Native Americans, particularly Central Americans, were the ones that started to use
Hey.
it for therapeutic purposes, and so there's some pretty strong evidence for its use in PTSD and OCD, and so that's what they're exploring. But
Yeah.
I'm just nerding out. I mean, this is like my day-to-day stuff. So.
Do it because we didn't even get your opinion on last week's thing.
Which one?
And you're the MD here.
Oh,
Yeah.
with the
You were here
fucking
last
wrong
week.
yeah,
side.
the
for 8
crazy
weeks.
ass liver being pulled out instead of the spleen. This guy is
Yeah.
going away.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I was thinking about it afterwards. I think that the hospital would be on the hook for it because when you
They
get
hired him.
credentialed, not just hired, so they can hire you and then you start the credential process, and then all your skeletons should come out the closet.
Yeah, because there's some kind of database for all doctors, right?
You have to report it, and you have to report that.
So then that would put the
actually
other
did
two
happen.
hospitals on the hook too, since they might not have reported those incidents that he
Well, no.
that he settled out of court with.
Individually, he would have to report it. So whenever I get credentialed, I have to answer a bunch of yes/no questions of like, have you, been sued and some sort of thing.
But why would they rely on the doctor to tell on himself and not the hospital they came from with the records of that happening? Why wouldn't that be the thing they ask? I know that
good question.
when a military person goes to a new unit, you're looking at their fit reps, right? You're looking at all their stuff. You're not asking them how they are. Well, you are, but you can see through it real quick if you see a turd that's talking about, well, I take pride in this, that, and the other thing, but just not my uniform. You know what I mean? Like,
All I'm saying is that there's a reason why he moved to
Yeah.
4 different states.
yeah, that's scary,
So-
man.
Yeah.
New fear unlocked. Isn't it like new fear freaking unlocked? Like, what do you do in that situation? But
Nothing. You die.
You die.
Yeah, I mean,
But did you die? So
Did you die on weed?
and I'm not making light of the death. That part is freaking terrible. But the fact that so many things were messed up in this thing, so many things were overlooked, so many safety nets that didn't get used. The nurses on staff were questioning,
Yeah.
but he just kept going. And so when they saw that, I mean, at what point can you argue with the senior guy in the room? At what point? When they're going to be like, I know way more than you. I'm a doctor.
You can argue at any point.
And
At
you
least the way. So it's
You can argue, but
surgeons
that's,
need to have a certain sense of like bravado, right? Because they're going into it, they're doing the thing, kind of like you see on the pit all the time. Somebody takes charge, right?
yeah.
But that doesn't stop anybody that is inferior to that person
From asking questions.
from asking questions and ringing a bell, if that is the case.
so there's not a knock it off procedure.
There is. I mean, you could easily just call up whomever in the hospital on the admin side and say, I think that something's going wrong here. And somebody should have from the get-go. Honestly, one of the people in the room, whether it was the scrub nurse who really is in charge of handing all the instruments and everything, could have easily just like, all right, I'm done with this.
Because it seems
Calls
like
us
right
off.
away it went off rails. Right away. And
Yeah.
then every bit of it was to try to like make up for that. Or it was just trying to play catch up the whole time.
I'm just imagining like you're going in laparoscopically, and so you don't know where you are. You're just going off of the camera that's
Yeah.
in there, right? And once you go into open, all bets are off. You know what you're operating on. And for the scrub nurse or any of the other like scrub techs to not say anything, I mean, that's huge.
yeah.
But, and then that document that has everybody's like statements and everything in it.
Did you read that? I read Dr. John had it the other day, and I didn't read the whole thing. But
I read parts of it,
Yeah.
and I think that there is a lot of CYA, cover your ass.
Oh yeah, because you could tell they were kind of like backpedaling the way they were. Yeah.
Exactly, and that's
Well, I
why
couldn't
I'm
really
like,
see anything.
Yep. And so I think that there is an aspect to that as well. Maybe not everybody in there was actually voicing any concern.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they were like dicking off and not paying any attention and listening to the music.
I think they'll have something to say as well. Like they're going to have to answer for not stopping things. But at the end of the day, who's
think
responsible?
everybody,
It's the surgeon.
Yes, he is the most responsible.
Right.
But that
Everybody
doesn't
shares some kind of.
absolve
Yeah, right.
everybody.
Yeah. No. Yeah. The way I said that didn't mean like he's the only one responsible.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get that. Just crazy, man. How do you? That just seems like. And again, I'm not an MD, okay, but I just don't see how you can 3 times get the wrong organ when they're all, every time it was just not even close.
I don't even know what the details were for the other like botched
He removed
surgeries.
part of a pancreas on one, and that person either died or had complications for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
And then he removed something instead of the adrenal gland. Remember I said
Yeah, you were talking about that, but there's
I can't
nothing
remember
in that
what
area.
it was. So he killed one patient. He
the-
unalived one patient.
The adrenal gland literally sits on top of the kidney. Kind of.
Duh.
It's
Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that. Jeez.
ad meaning on top, renal meaning kidney. So it's an adrenal.
Okay.
It just sits there like a hat on the kidney. How could you possibly imagine that is something else other than what it is? It's
I don't know.
attached onto another major
I just learned that the
organ.
spleen is a little thing right here, and that the liver is right here,
And
and it's huge compared to the spleen.
I'll give credit. If he had some sort of growth or some sort of like aneurysm on the spleen, then it might make it look larger. But
Well, he said
blood-
it was slightly enlarged.
But this blood supply for the liver and spleen are drastically different.
Yeah, duh.
It's
Everybody knows
I don't
this.
know.
I'm just kidding.
I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
guy should not. That guy should not be practicing. That guy should be in jail for a significant
Yeah.
amount of time. And
And whoever employed him, knowing that he has done this before,
I would not be surprised if it wasn't alcohol and it was like some other sort of benzo, like Ambien or
a lot of
Xanax
people
or
are saying
something
that, like maybe it was drugs or alcohol or something like that. But I don't think they tested him right away, did they? If at all.
I don't know. We'll have to
Yeah.
wait and see. But like, I can't imagine. I don't think it's because of lack of knowledge. I don't think it's because of lack of knowledge. I don't think it's because he doesn't know his medicine. I don't think something's going on in his brain. Whether he's losing memory.
Do you think you're saying that because you're a psychiatrist? Do you think you're just like, he's in my
If
field, in
everything
my world now?
looks like a nail, I have a hammer. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, but
That's it's scary, man. And the guy didn't even need the surgery, it turns out.
have you ever been like put under?
Oh yeah.
It's
you know I have a
crazy
defibrillator,
feeling.
right?
Yeah. But I don't know if you were like actually like fully aware
I
and
was
conscious.
out. Well, they also had to put me out so they could test it. So they put these big pads on me in case
Mm-hmm.
they didn't bring me back, and they introduced an unstable heartbeat so that my device would shock it back in. I didn't know, but when they were putting me out, well, he told me, he's like, we're gonna put another lead in. If it doesn't work right, another lead goes in.
Mm-hmm.
If not, you'll be fine. You won't know until you wake up. So I was like, great. And,
you wake up.
Yeah. So I woke up and he's like, good news, it worked. Everything's good. So I was like, sweet. Because the new medication I'm on now, it's keeping me from, knock on wood, from happening again. But anyway, yeah.
Cody, have
I've been
you
under
ever
a couple
been
times, man.
put under?
I have a couple times.
It's a wild experience.
I know roofies love them.
I think that they've gotten so much better with anesthesia now because they can pull you right back out of it. Whereas before I was like groggy for a long time and waking up for a long time. Now I just feel like, oh, okay, I'm ready to go home.
Yeah, you get to choose, or the anesthesiologist will choose which combination of medications they want to give you. So they'll give you one that actually puts you to sleep. So you'll hear on the pit.
Come on, don't screw this up. You got it.
They'll give you rocuronium, which is the paralytic.
He could be making this up. We
Yeah,
will.
I agree. I've heard of that before, though.
Yeah,
Rocuronium.
they'll give you
of course.
medications to paralyze you as well as to sedate you.
Ooh.
And the sedating one, especially if it's like a quick procedure or surgery or something like that, they'll be very meticulous about which one they choose.
Well, I would think that the paralyzing one is for like throat surgeries or spine surgeries or something where if they move, it could be, deadly.
What I can do is the one flew over the cuckoo's nest, the shocking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We give
You
that.
sound proud of that.
Yeah. It's
I could shock
very,
the shit out of your brain, dude.
it's very anticlimactic because we give
Is it? Like,
we give
aw.
because we give
He's
the
not even
paralytic.
foaming at the mouth.
We give the paralytic, so you don't see any of that.
Yeah.
So all the muscles are relaxed. There's only one thing that they do, which is they give basically put on a tourniquet at your ankle,
Mm-hmm.
and so the paralytic doesn't reach that foot, so we can see the foot shaking. That's where we know, in addition to like the readings and stuff that we have from the EEG, that you actually have a seizure. So
Damn. It's good because the body's not moving. But do you remember the seizure one, the recent one?
yeah,
Yeah. We won't say anything more. I
Yeah.
feel like we're spoiling a lot of shit.
Yes, we are. We're so excited.
It's a very
But
good show.
I called it. I was watching it and I called it.
Please and thank you.
Please and thank you.
We're trying to get please and thank you.
Okay.
Thank
Sounds
you.
good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Cool. Anyway, it's an excellent show and it's done for the season.
For now.
Yeah, for now, for the season.
So when was the last time you were put under?
Ooh. It might have been for that testing. Oh no, I had a colonoscopy.
Was it gas
Oh.
or was it
Yeah, they put me under for that. Thank
intravenous?
God.
Was it gas or IV?
I think it was gas. Oh, it might have been. No, I think it was IV. It was that white stuff.
That's not IV.
Chris, you were talking
Yeah.
about your colonoscopy
Yeah,
experience.
I had my colonoscopy last week.
Hey man, you got to be
2 weeks
safe.
ago.
You
Yeah.
need to go out and get one. Quit
Yeah.
with the stigma that you can't
Well,
talk
they-
about buttholes.
I don't
We
know why
can
they
talk
left
about
it.
No,
buttholes.
they took something out of me. I got to look
Ooh.
and see if it was benign or not. I don't know yet. But
Yikes.
we'll see. But no,
It took
shout out
a
to the
Matchbox
medical
car out of
center.
me.
Yeah, they did a great job.
It's just-
Yeah.
So the reason I ask is when I was put under for my knee surgery, it was gas, and I've always heard that they use like flavored gas, and so I was like,
Thank you,
I
man.
was waiting to smell it. Thank you very much. I was waiting to smell it, and they're like, "All right, we're gonna put you under." I was like, "What flavor do you have?" And they said, "What?" I was like, "What's it supposed to smell like?" They're like,
This is
"It
an
doesn't."
oxygen bar? Like,
Yeah, they're like, "It doesn't smell at all." I was like, "All right, I got you, fucker." And so I'm sitting there. They got this thing on there. They're like, "All right, just start breathing normally." I was like, "Okay, I know it's coming mentally." And I'm waiting. And they're like, "Just keep breathing. You're doing fine." And all of a sudden, I smelt something totally different. I was like, "Oh, here we go."
Wee.
I was gone. I was gone.
you should have tried to do the challenge that a lot of
I
people are
did.
doing, where they try to stay awake
Yep.
for as long as possible.
There ain't no staying
Yeah.
awake.
I lost.
You
I
try-
lost fast.
You try to sing a song or something like that. And you
Nah,
start
there's no
singing
staying
the
awake.
words.
I don't think I made it past one. I was counting.
I remember when I was on recruiting duty, I was coming out of anesthesia for I had 3 wisdom teeth pulled. And apparently I was like flirting hardcore with the freaking
Yep.
dental assistant. I was like, hey, how's it going?
That's-
How you doing?
When I was in high school, I had my wisdom teeth taken out, and I was groggy. I was all over the place then. But when I had the recent ones for the butt scope and then my knees, like Lee was saying, like I came out of it, it was like, oh hey, what's
Yeah.
up, guys?
Yeah.
Same here.
That's what truth
I just
serum
wanted
is.
to cuddle afterwards, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
Didn't
Come
even
here,
take
come
me
here.
to dinner, man.
That's what truth serum is.
What's that?
They basically give
It's
you
like a lower dose
sedative.
of
Beer.
Yeah, it's a right on the cusp.
right on the edge. Oh yeah.
And-
I'd tell everything. I would give everything. I'd be like, yeah, I did that. Well, that's me in that video.
We did take a cold shower together.
Yeah, we did in my shower.
Hey, that was me. Oh wait, this is the good part.
Oh man, huh? Anesthesia
Take a
stories.
cold shower.
Yeah.
Good times.
I was saying
have to.
earlier, in a cold shower, there's no. It's solid.
No. It becomes an any.
It's a mind game at that time.
I know. I was gonna say something else, but I'm not gonna. We'll keep it
Just go-
clean a little bit. We don't have to. What's up? What were you
No,
gonna
no,
say?
no, no. I'm saying, just go ahead. Just go ahead.
Oh, I was, nah. It has to be natural. It has to. Now it's manufactured.
All right, I'll bring up mine then. That time for that. When you're talking earlier, like way earlier in the show, when you're like, "Yeah, I'm fucking American," I was about to say, "Yeah, I'm 3.5 bald eagles tall."
Americans will use anything but the metric systems.
That's right.
There's this piece
What the
of
fuck's
wood
a
on a meme.
kilometer?
There's a piece of wood on a meme, and it says like 243 dicks. It's like Americans will use anything but the metric system. And they're right. They're right. We will.
We will.
We've been conditioned to do so. What's up, man?
Oh.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Drink Corona, apparently.
Yeah, last time I went under. We were playing football, and somebody just backyard football.
You mean soccer?
No, like
That's football.
American football.
Yeah.
And I tackled some guy, and he fell on my head, and I broke my orbital floor, and I had a concussion.
Orbital
Jesus,
floor.
dude.
So I had to get put under to, do the orbital floor. But the concussion, I would say, arguably was much worse because I was pissed off. I was like throwing up, and they weren't taking me back. And I was like, I don't know. I was
come on, guys, put me in.
Have you had a concussion?
No, I don't think
I've
so.
never had one.
I was young, and I was just like, all right, well, if you guys don't want to take care of me, you guys don't want to take me back.
I'm going to throw up on your desk.
I just laid on the floor, and I was like, I'm a fire hazard. It worked. It worked. They're like, all right, you need to go. So they put me in a dark room and gave me it's like the basin that everybody pees in. It's like a urinal basin. That's what I was using to throw up because I couldn't get up. But yeah, I was
If you're gonna
irate.
spew into this.
Yeah, I was irate. That was like one of the worst feelings I've ever felt.
My son had a concussion, but I've never had. Have you had a concussion?
I'm sure I have. I grew up in the 70s, man. I think you're supposed to have a concussion, coming out of the 70s. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure I have.
Or
No,
wicked
I mean,
high.
I've never broken anything, but I've had some like sprains and crap like that, but like nothing that I needed a cast for or anything.
My
like that.
brother
What's
was.
the worst or the dumbest injury you've ever had?
Oh God, we were playing.
Mine might be the toenail pop off.
We were playing football again. Common theme. In a field, and I stepped on a bottle cap and sliced my foot open. I don't know why I wasn't wearing shoes.
I was just gonna say, why the hell were you not wearing shoes?
It's a tie between that and trying
I know
to,
what it is, and this is gonna sound racist. It's an Asian thing, because growing up, one of my best friends was
We climbed
Asian.
trees barefoot,
That
man.
dude never wore shoes. We're on the street. I'm like saying, go put some shoes on, dude. We're walking for a while. We're going to be in the woods and stuff. And he's like, nah, man, I'm good. He never wore shoes. Ever. And then he was like faster than all of us. Like when he run, I'm like, well, okay, fine. Don't wear shoes.
I felt so stupid because Mimi was like, why? Because she would have to deal with me after I have this injury. And so
Yeah.
she's like, why would you even think that this was a good idea? But yeah, it's a tie between that and going up a wet slide. Like
Going up a wet slide.
I don't know why I was like going up the slide, but
You defied gravity.
No, it's
Was it like a blow up slide? Like
no, it was like built into, it was concrete.
Oh, geez.
And you're going up a slide.
I was going up a wet concrete slide.
Yeah.
And
As one does.
and I slipped.
Shot
and
out
I
of
just,
a rocket or a cannon.
I slipped, and it was like one of those where I had all the weight on that foot before it slipped, and so
you
it was
smacked
just
your
like,
face, didn't you?
yeah. And then I had 2 teeth come out of this lip. It just broke straight through.
Goodness. Like through your lip. Oh,
I was like,
gross, dude.
because I landed into the pool, and I was like, oh,
You're
something's
like,
not right. I don't
what's
feel
going on here?
I don't feel anything there. And so,
Just blood everywhere.
yeah.
Gross, man.
Damn.
And
It's
yeah,
kind of cool though.
I have the opposite of your like rabbit's foot. Every summer I would get hurt during adolescence. And so my mom was like, you're not going out, you're not doing anything. You just have, especially with like Asian superstition, she's like, summer's just like a bad time for you.
It's the year of the monkey.
Like, mom, it's one time
And it was
my
the
teeth
last-
went through my
It
lips.
was the last week before summer ended. And I was like, can I just at least just go out to the pool? And she was like, okay.
You probably tripped and broke
Half hour
something
later. Half hour later, she was like, I fucking knew.
else. You are cursed.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, I had.
Oh, that's when that happened?
Yeah, that's when that happened, was during the summer.
That's what you get for going up
No,
a
I'm
slide.
saying you said that she finally let you go. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, okay.
She finally let me go out to that pool. And yeah, that was bad mistake.
Yeah.
So I don't know about dumb injury. I guess I kind of got injured from it. So when I was a little kid, I don't know, pre 12 years old, whatever that
Yeah.
is.
312.
We had to dig a pipe or dig a hole underneath our sidewalk because we're running a pipe through there, right?
Right.
For something. And me and my brother, that's like our summer chore. So me and my brother, we're digging a hole down on the side of the sidewalk, and then we started digging in. It was like, man, this is taking forever. Oh my God. It was like gravel and everything in there. And my brother, or I was like, oh, I got an idea. Let's get the garden hose with like one of those pressure nozzles on there, and we'll squirt it through, basically like erode it out of there, right?
Good technique.
Totally. I mean, it worked. It was great until my bright idea. I was like, here, you hold it and you squirt. I'll let you know what's coming out the other side.
You got your eye on the other side.
I'm like, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
got
good.
so almost shit my eyes, man. It was out of this world.
That's
I was
pretty
so
good.
bad. My whole family was out there too. My mom, dad, brother, everybody. And they are just laughing their ass off. Like, my parents saw this whole thing unfold. They're like, all right, you little dipshit. You're dumb. Okay, let's watch this. And
Yeah,
it's
that's no
the
good.
whole thing.
When I was younger, 3 or 4 years ago, I was hanging up some ceiling fans in the garage, and I had one of them still running, and I thought, hey, I'm good. I'll be fine. Took the ceiling fan right to the back of the head.
Oh,
That was a wonderful feeling. That was probably a concussion there. But yeah.
I mean, I've hit my
don't
head
remember
like inside
anything
the
about it,
aircraft
but-
and stuff when we're just walking around or whatever,
Right.
but nothing bad. I've seen somebody with the hook,
The single point, yeah.
same point, come come down, boom, right at the top, but on the hard part.
Yep.
Otherwise, they would have been out like a light. I can't remember who it was though. It was so funny. Once we learned that he was okay,
Yeah.
but
No, it's funny
It was
at the
one of
time.
those, oh my God, are you okay?
dude, it's a big heavy thing that it's a brace piece that you bring down for the A-frame
Yep.
of a single point hook on a 53
That
Yeah.
holds
that you put a pin and it holds a load like
18,000 pounds.
exactly. So like
It's
so this
stout.
big heavy thing you take out and it just and his head was down and went boom.
Because typically it's supposed to have a fat ass, like a tow hitch pin going
Yeah.
through it. Typically. A lot of times those are gone, so they'll zip tie it up.
No, this wasn't that. This wasn't that.
Well,
no.
I have a story for that. But
Yeah, this wasn't that, but it was still like, damn, dude, that's not good. But he was fine because
It
it was on
doesn't
the.
even need to be moving that fast.
No.
It just lets it's on a swivel. It's like this,
Yeah.
It's two
but it's
pins.
so heavy. That's the thing. It's so heavy. It went boing, and the guy just falls out. Like, how many fingers am I holding up? And he's a Marine, so he can't count anyway. JK, Semper Fidelis. Oh, that was good. Mine was when I was a kid. We were in the front yard doing karate because it was the 80s and everybody thought they knew karate.
Karate Kid, Swan Kick.
And my friend went to Taekwondo and stuff like that. And like he would come back and like teach us all. He's a fucking brand new white belt that knows nothing. And he's teaching. It's the blind leading the blind. And funny that I called it that because what had happened was he and I had a pole and it's just stuck in the ground and we were like kicking at it and stuff. You know, like spin kicks and all this. He kicks it one time. It goes flying that way and then swings back and slices my eyeball open. Either the eyeball or the eyelid, I can't remember. My mom, I had some kind of experimental stitch that they had to do. I wore an eye patch for like a month or something. I got rushed to the hospital. And so I wore that for a while and I was like this dork with a fucking patch on. What happened to you? We were doing karate in the garage in the front yard. You know, like,
I'm doing pirate
do you know
tryouts.
karate? No. Like, well, we did it. But anyway, and then the other time was right around the same time where I was inside my dad's van holding the thing and slammed the door closed as hard as I could. And my thumb was just in there. I was like, ah! Like I could get it out. So my dad had to run around and open it. And I was like, ah! And you think it's like a cartoon. It's just going to be flat. Oh, I think I teared up a little bit. I probably cried. Nah, I didn't cry. Fuck that shit. No, I did cry. It was bad.
I was at my neighbor's house, and
Know how to run the
you know, back in the day, everybody you have your BMX bike, you know,
Oh, yeah.
the pegs and everything like that. And my next door neighbor, he had one of the badass ones, and had a flat tire. He's like, "All right, we're gonna fix this bitch." Something was stuck. We're trying to get the tread off the rim, and so we got a flathead screwdriver, and we're just trying to work it off, right?
Yep, as you do.
Right.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So Dustin sticks in there. He's like prying on
I
it.
see where you're going with this.
Yeah.
Right in the eyeball, right down here. It was like he's doing that. He has the thing. It's like in his eye. He's not blind to this day. But
Did he stupidly pull it out?
oh yeah.
Oh, no.
yeah. I'm like, oh my. What am I looking at? Like
Yeah.
we're 10, 12, whatever years old. You know, he's got this screwdriver in his eye.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's screaming. I'm laughing. I mean, there's nothing else to do. And so,
Like
oh my
panic
God.
laughing or?
Yeah, like
That's
stu-
weird.
Like stupid laughing because I don't
Yeah.
know what else to do. And so.
You're going to lose an eyeball. Loser.
Fortunately, we're in his front yard, and his mom she can hear a mouse fart, so she heard all this going on. She comes out. She starts screaming at me for letting him do this. He's dumb. Why are you letting him do this? You know, it's like,
Why'd you let us do it? It's so dangerous. Yeah.
So she runs him off to the mall to the optometrist. He comes back. He's got a patch on his eye and everything like that. I'm like, dude, you okay? He's like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna lose my eye. He's good now.
Dude, I have a similar, not the same story at all because not severe like that, but get this shit. So we're about the same age, 12, 13, whatever. And we've had the good idea to play BB tag in the woods.
Oh, that's a fun game.
BB tag, yeah.
Dinner.
So this little dickhead that we knew and everybody hated in the neighborhood is sitting there just pumping and while we're
No, it's one pump. That's the rule.
no,
One
this
pump.
was a pump while he was doing that, and we're sitting around the thing and we're talking about the rules and stuff. And it was freezing cold outside. This motherfucker points it right at my cold leg and shoots me right in the thigh.
Right there while you guys are explaining.
Oh, right then. And then everybody takes off running in different directions. So I'm like, I'm going to fucking kill him. So he runs behind some brush, and there's BBs just, you can see them. They're like flying by my head. And I was like, wait a minute. None of us are wearing goggles. So I was yelling like, everybody stop. Like, I don't know what ceasefire is by this point.
Right.
I'm a kid. So I'm like, everybody stop shooting. And he just wouldn't stop shooting. So I was like, ah! I just hear screams. One shot.
Oh, man.
Totally lucky shot or unlucky shot, I guess you'd say. We all ran over to him. He's holding his eye and flipping around. It had broken a perfect circle in his lens on his eyeball right above the pupil. The pupil was just, the lens was cracked. It was gone.
Man.
The pupil wasn't gone, but the lens was like cracked right there in a perfect circle. So he couldn't see for a long time, and we lost touch. I don't know if he ever gained his eyesight back, but he was a piece of shit.
Karma's a bitch.
No, you could tell by what he did. Like, and he always would, try to start fights with people and stuff. But
so he hasn't seen you in a while.
yeah, no, he has not, and hopefully anything else. No, I'm just kidding. I hope he had a full recovery.
Yes.
Childhood injuries, those were, oh, man, a lot of fun. We did a lot of stupid shit. I told you. I've told you some. I mean,
You did.
As we
I'm
go through
surprised
this,
that you're
it's like-
here right now.
I know.
Sometimes.
But, like, throwing 22 shells in a fire, we go camping, throw just a handful. Just, all right, we'll see what happens. You know what I mean?
It's an experience.
What the hell, dude?
It is what we would just do stupid shit.
Oh my god.
We were not the brightest by any means.
That's why you ended up as a Marine.
Well, probably. I don't know how
So,
I
Mike
succeeded as a
Ford.
Marine.
Mike Ford, we got Solange. What are you smoking and what are you drinking?
For the sake of time, I'm smoking a Sweet Jane cigarillo, and I'm drinking Compliments of Cody. He has just started to come off of Coors Light, if you guys have noticed.
Oh, yeah.
But he got a bottle of liquor, Knob Creek, and it's maple smoked.
Maple something.
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
good.
I smelled it. It smells very good.
It does. Tastes even gooder.
Yeah. Well, growing up in my neighborhood, we had like a gated little community out in Moorhead.
We get it. You're rich.
Yeah.
No, we weren't. It was just, 92 when we moved here. And great neighborhood, perfect for like manhunt and all this. But all of our friends in the neighborhood had started to build up some ramps, and like we used to do things like, tie a jump rope to the back of a bike and hop on a skateboard and
To each other.
and go,
Yeah.
like you're wakeboarding but on a skateboard. And but one of the days that, and I've always been conservative, so knock on wood, that is, none of the injuries were ever mine, but except one time I did step on glass and slit my big toe. But that's not too bad given the circumstances of who we were growing up around. And anyway, so our neighbor had built a ramp, and I was inside. My brother comes inside and he's like, Richard really fucked up. And I was like, what happened? I come outside and it's dark, and his face is just covered. And I was like, that's mud. That's not blood. And they're like, and then he smiles, and his braces are so jacked up.
Oh, man.
And I was like, that is not mud. I thought that they were trying to play a trick on me. But he just Supermaned off the ramp on a bike, OTB'd over the handlebars, and just face planted his face, and I'll never forget that one.
Yeah. You remember I guess early 90s, late 80s, the TV show Rad, or the movie Rad is a BMX movie.
I don't remember that.
Anyway, so I was like huge into BMX, and so was my next door neighbor, the eyeball story, right? And so across the street from my house, there was an open field, and we built this huge, like a BMX park. I say at the time it was huge. It wasn't very large looking back, but anyway, we built all these jumps, and there was a irrigation ditch next to it. We'd build little offshoots, so we'd be jumping over water, making it all extreme and everything. And my folks started honing in on this, and they're like, all right. And they saw, I don't know, somewhere that there was these bike ramps for sale. And it was a metal frame bike ramp with 1/2-inch plywood, everything like that. So they bought the set, and they're huge. They're probably about that tall, about 3 foot tall, at the pinnacle. And so they had them, or I had them positioned in our yard and everything like that. I was like, hell yeah, this is the coolest thing. And I'd go from one to the other and everything. I was like, I don't need a second one. I just need one. I'm good, right? So I get down all the way. I get the ramp like positioned right here at the end of the driveway. I'm all the way down here at the other end of my driveway. I was like, I'm going to quit this motherfucker. And I go hauling ass. I'm like, yeah, I got this. Hit the ramp. Everything's good. The second I leave the ramp, my feet leave the pedals. And as a guy, we know what goes next.
Yeah, buddy.
I came down, and man, my world was wrecked. Yeah, I was in a fucking world.
And you still had kids.
Well, did I? Anyway, so
Yeah,
that was a miserable day. And again, I'm glad I was there to provide entertainment for my parents.
that's good.
They did not console me. They laughed at me.
Well, sometimes you got to laugh at your kids.
As most parents would. I mean, they would laugh at me.
Yeah. That's what
We
made us
laugh at your
tougher
kids.
than Gen Z.
Yeah, bunch of pussies.
Yeah. Right, Gen G. Little babies.
Not
Yeah,
Gen Z.
younger than me.
Or millennials too.
I'd say we're the last of the good ones.
Oh, I think Gen X is where it's at.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, and so it
That's
all.
such a Gen X thing to say.
It is. Isn't
Yeah.
Why would it be? I mean,
Because we're winners.
We were pre-cell phone, pre-Google, all that crap. We got to experience life before it.
Our childhood was pre all that.
Pre men getting pregnant.
36, almost 37.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 36 and a half today.
Yeah, October.
Oh,
Yeah, it's my half birthday.
Happy half birthday.
half birthday.
Thank you. But no, we grew up without any of that stuff, and we were getting acclimated as things were becoming. So
I
I
mean-
think we're pretty solid.
When did you get your first cell phone, or tablet, or electronic device?
I was in the Marine Corps.
Me too.
Sophomore in high school.
I was
Like one of my friends
4 years old.
One of my friends got
She was
a
a
cell
sergeant, I
phone in
think.
7th grade. She was my best friend, so there was always a cell phone. But I remember she got the first camera phone, and it was a flip, And
Nokia flip. Yep.
yeah, and
That's when you had to text like.
Tick.
T9. Oh, I was so good at T9. My brother was like my biggest cheerleader. He's like, look how fast she could T9 text.
So when we were growing up, cell phones, if you had a mobile phone in your car, to some people it was
that's-
it was
you're
the bee's
rich.
knees. Yeah, you're rich.
rich.
You had it.
My aunt had one, and we were like, oh, they're loaded.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
To
And now
others,
everybody has one in their pocket.
that's right. But some people, they would see it, you're rich, oh my God. Others, like us kids driving around in dad's truck that had it, you don't touch that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
That's like poison.
Yeah.
Because every...
Doesn't it cost like $100 an
It's like
hour?
a buck a minute.
Or a minute?
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
nobody, that's like the only rule in the truck. Nobody touch the phone. It's got to stay, nobody touch it.
Yeah, emergencies only.
That's it, yeah.
I had a couch with a phone in the armrest. That was
What?
pretty cool. Yeah, it was one of those '90s emerald green, like this color green leather couch. It had a phone in the armrest.
Did you? We had rotary phones.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Good
Did
old
you have
rotary.
rotary phones?
Yep.
Man, you're old. No, but my grandparents did.
I mean, yeah, but we
We used
very
it.
quickly went to the touch.
yeah, it's still cool though. It's way cooler now.
It's funny watching a young person who's never used that phone try to use it because they're like pushing it just to see what it does, and I was like, no, that's not how you do it.
Well, there's that like generational gap where,
Oh, yeah.
like we do this with our hand. It's kind of like a shaka, like pinky to the mouth,
Right.
thumb to the ear, and gin,
newer generations go
whatever,
like that.
yeah.
Right. They're
Yeah,
this.
holds it like a brick to the side of their face.
That's
Like
right.
freaking caveman.
Yep.
Yeah, like cavemen. And then we've got Gen Xers here with sunglasses they can talk to on their phone.
That's because we didn't have stuff like that when I was a kid, and now that I can afford cool shit, I buy technology and then it breaks for me.
Yeah, well, that's because
Always.
you manifest it that way.
Well, do you like speaking of technology and car phones? Apparently, Teslas, back to this, have the Starlink, so you can just have Wi-Fi all the time. Is that what I'm to understand?
I'm
I
sure
think
they
so.
do. I'm sure
That's
they
pretty
do.
neat. And he said, Ed said it's got like a Google and all that kind of stuff.
When me and my ex built out a Sprinter van, it was meant to be coding on the road, and so we built it from an Amazon shell van to like we had 3 outlets, we had a water pump, refrigerator, and we had a Starlink. And when we went to Burning Man, we had a Starlink.
Was it pretty? Like, did it work pretty well?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Nice.
And I mean,
I don't know
all
anything
you need
about
is,
it.
All you need is the sky. Like if you can see the sky. Like if there's trees and stuff that might hinder tall buildings.
Yep.
But we had like 17, I want to say over 20 people at one time, and it's still full bars for everybody.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. See,
Yeah,
now
so
that's
Starlink
I
works.
love technology, man.
Man,
I really
speaking
do.
of technology, I'm reading this really good fiction book called System Upgrade, and it's talking about how they have Neuralink, or they're working on Neuralink right now. Well, in this book, you actually have a wearable Neuralink, and it like makes you smarter,
That's
faster.
scary, man.
And the
Neuralink.
excuse in the book,
Mark of the Beast.
it's really interesting. Just the guy who wrote it, say he wrote it in like the 90s. But he definitely incorporated modern technology and terminology into it, and it's really cool. I'm at the part of the book now where there's robotics and all kinds of other stuff. I don't want to give too much of the book away, but yeah, it's called System Upgrade. It's really cool. The robotics part of it is China's got a mining company in Afghanistan, and they say they're using the robots to work the mines, which they are, but they built this massive robot army, and so that's the part of the book I'm in right now, where this army's getting Terminators basically is going to get unleashed and all this stuff. But
So with technology, there's been a lot of scientific proof that showing that we digressed from like world-renowned technology.
Like when the Nephilim used to bring it down.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, that's the angels that used to. Never mind.
I mean,
Book
go
of
from
Enoch.
the
Book of Enoch.
Incans
Look
and
it
the
up.
Mayans and the
Look up the Book of
Egyptians.
Enoch.
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we used to have giants roaming the earth,
Right.
and never was there any dinosaurs, but there were dragons.
Okay, let's open up this real quick. So I just saw before I came here that give it what it's worth. It was on Facebook, right? So
Of
it
course,
was.
that's true.
Of course it. Well, I don't know where the hell you get most of your shit. You
Facebook.
probably
That's
get
the only news I rely on is Facebook.
Right.
That's the only news you need.
because you're a doctor, right?
If you really think that, then come on, come on.
Again, take it for what it's worth. And being a biblical man, you know the Bible.
Yeah, no, I don't know it like I should, but I'd like to think that I read it a lot.
What's the passage? The world was spoken into life by God, or the earth?
You're talking about Genesis?
I don't fucking know.
Don't say effing if you're talking about the Bible. You know what I'm
Sorry.
saying?
Anyway, this thing that I saw, it was said that
It
scientists
said in the
have,
beginning God created the earth, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved across the face of the water. And God said, let there be light, and there was light.
but God spoke it into reality or something like that, right?
Did I not just say exactly that?
I'll go with yes. So, what this thing said is that there's scientific proof showing that Earth was actually formed by sound waves, which would back that up, if that is
Wow.
in fact true.
I mean,
There you go. There, go
that
down that
opens the
rabbit hole.
door
Let me know
to
what you
a
come up with.
whole thing that we
Oh,
don't
one
have
of the
time for
things
me
that
to
you
talk
like
about.
to talk about too, the meditation stuff. Did we talk about that on here?
No, we have not, but I don't know if the
We got 30 minutes
I don't know
left.
if the listeners are ready for it.
I'm not.
That's
Let's
deep.
do. Let's
we were
do.
talking about this last time I was here.
Hold on. Let's do some Reader's Digest really quickly. We won't spend a whole lot of time, but just 10 minutes. Let's talk about it real quick. So you went on a recent trip.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't a trip like that.
it was a trip.
Speaking of
Oh, was it a trip?
psychedelics,
It was a trip.
Oh, it was a different kind of trip. It's a natural,
No, the word
natural
that,
human brain
The word
trip.
that I don't like to use is vacation.
Okay.
But in Vail, we were on vacation because I was on vacation for 3 days. But anyways, yeah, I went to a retreat in Denver, and I don't even know where to begin. I would need a whiteboard. Oh boy. Okay, so
You want me to say it? I'll say it.
We
It's-
were learning about the quantum field.
Yeah.
And it's all quantum physics related and epigenetically pulling out chemicals in your body that can heal you. And the way to get there is meditation, because it is the true present moment where you are no one, no thing, nowhere, no time. And brainwaves, like we learned about brainwaves and the frequencies and the energies of everything around us. And like this is low frequency. All of this that we see, low frequency. And it is low frequency because that is what we see through the light prism. And you can only see things at low frequency, like matter. And so
3 hours later.
in order to get to a higher frequency and hit that moment of oneness, love, God, the universe, everything, because I am you, you are me, we are all one, is to get there is
I am the
to
Eggman.
basically flatline the frequencies, like frequencies moving so fast that, and if you can get your brain waves to that highest frequency, that's when all possibilities that exist in the universe are possible. And so,
Like curing impossible things to cure.
yeah, so
and things like that.
So people have, there's so many success stories, like somebody with muscular dystrophy. He's standing and walking and balancing himself on his own, and he's never been able to be out of braces his whole life. A woman with 20 plus tumors in her body, June 2025, she cleared herself of all of them, and one of them was the size of her fist in her hip. She cleared her body of all of them. We saw the PET scans, and yeah, in January 2026, so freaking 7 months later, she cleared herself of all the tumors, and heart arrhythmia, anaphylactic, allergies. There was a man at the show. Well, the woman with the PET scans, she was at the retreat and got on stage and shared her story. There was another man there who had never meditated before in his life and had a black spot, like where he couldn't see. It was like a void area in his vision, and that cleared on day 3 of the event. And like, it's crazy. Really is crazy.
You sound like you've been vaccinated. No, but she did
Only
have.
because I was forced
she
to
did
be.
have me. No, she did have me watch some of these things, and it is kind of cool. But you did say that like you can't really verify because some of these people you didn't know, but some of these stories are like incredible. If
know.
they did happen, it's like, of course you'd want to try that out. You know,
Yeah.
if I have like some terminal illness or something.
Yeah, and there's the whole idea is like it really comes down to gratitude and love, and that sounds really lame.
hippie.
Yeah, or open-minded, and so I went with my friend who's got long COVID, and her life's been flipped upside down from it for 4 years, and she's been in such a negative mindset, and I've always thought that some of it was very
Forced on you by Fauci?
no.
Sorry.
Well, yes.
Sorry.
Well, Vail Resorts Corporation. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it was all a big.
Yeah. I
Long
know.
COVID is also
Take
known
this
as
jab
COPD.
that's not even tested, and you'll be fine.
Well, so I went with her because she's been so negative and everything, and I've always thought that it was partially psychosomatic. I mean, like, I know that her body's fighting her. I see her heart rate charts, and it's crazy. It's like definitely not a healthy body. But Joe Dispenza is the guy running the show and has all the scientific data to back it up at this point, and so many success stories to back it up. And
You would think Big Pharma would be trying to keep this quiet.
yeah,
you know?
Absolutely.
that's the problem.
I bet there's like
No, the Clintons haven't heard
threats
about it
and
yet.
stuff. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, because seriously, if there's something out there that can help you with that, Big Pharma doesn't want that. They
Yeah.
want
Yeah.
money.
That's all these things.
And he says that we've got a pharmacy of chemicals in our body. We don't know how to access
Need to
them.
tap into it.
And so that's basically what it is. And we have a pineal gland. So do several other animals that,
Some are larger.
You were
than
saying
others.
like the chameleon.
yeah, the chameleon has a pineal gland, and that is what reads the environment around it to know the color and for it to blend to
Because
it.
you said it doesn't even have to see that,
Right. And turtles.
which I thought was cool.
Turtles, after they've been gone for so long from the original nest and they come back to the exact same place, they use their pineal gland, not a map, you know? And so there's animals where they are actively using their pineal gland, and that's located in the fourth ventricle of the brain, and it's got crystals in it, and it is the clitoris of the brain. So you can have an orgasm if you push the cerebral spinal fluid up. And you can
Doctors, pay attention.
Yeah.
Doctors, pay attention.
you can compress the crystals.
Said I heard orgasm. My ears perked.
You can compress the crystals in the pineal gland by pumping the cerebral spinal fluid up.
You guys
into
remember
it,
learning about
press
that in
it.
med school, right?
Yeah.
And that activates it. That activates the pineal gland in a human, and so basically it lies dormant, and we
But-
don't use it.
But from what you were saying, like people were like, how do you get that fluid to come up your,
Yeah, so
spinal
there's
fluid
a
to go
whole
up?
breathing exercise that he teaches you, guides you through, and you can hit meditation like that if you get it going, and once you learn how to do that. So I'm practicing. Okay. So here's something that really resonated with me. If anybody's like, okay, this sounds like voodoo. But here's an example of the energies and the frequencies and the patterns that are created in the electromagnetic fields, because we are all magnets. We have an electromagnetic field around us. That's not crazy science. That's science. And have you ever seen the sound vibration plates? If you put
Yes.
sand, okay, so you see the patterns, and that's all at different frequencies. So energy carries frequency, and frequency shows a pattern, and that pattern carries information. Okay, so they can read the frequencies and see the patterns, and so there was women, they've been studying people through urine and blood and breast milk and any kind of fluid and brain scans and all sorts of things. So it's not pseudoscience. It's just a bit unbelievable, because what we know is this and what we see. But so there's women that have cervical cancer, and they were all demonstrating the same pattern. There's other women that were also demonstrating the same pattern, but they didn't have cervical cancer. They eventually got cervical cancer. So that's when they have learned, that's when they discovered that energy,
E equals mass times the speed of light squared.
they did bring that up. But that is when they discovered that energy and the frequency changes matter. So that energy and that frequency is the blueprint, essentially, of what's happening in you. And so that's when they learned, well, if energy changes matter, then if you change the energy, you change matter. And so that's how that woman cleared herself of 20 plus tumors, because she just raises the frequency, changes the energy, and reduces.
All right, what do you
tumors.
two think about that?
It changes the matter.
How do you feel about that?
So
Believe in it at all?
what I believe, because like right now, my cell phone is over there. So talking about energy and interrupting energy, yeah, I do believe that, if you look at our technology, Wi-Fi and all this stuff, I can believe that that's interrupting the flow that Solange was talking about. So, and like I talk about
I think that's by design. Like they don't want us to.
I don't know
to
if
be-
it. I don't want to go conspiracy theory.
I like it.
But no, I do believe. Well, it's just like I was talking about transcranial magnetic stimulation. There is validity to some of these other therapies that are out there. And as Solange was talking, I'm like, yeah, I get it. Because when I'm away from my cell phone, physically away from it, I feel better. But when I'm on that thing and it's close to me for long periods of time, yeah, it's a factor. So I can believe
Yeah,
that
dude.
there's
And you
some-
death scroll and you doom scroll or
Yeah.
whatever it's called, and
So-
you're just like, I'm melting my brain. I'm not reading a book. I'm not doing anything proactive.
Yeah, I mean, for what, 100? It's only been the past 100, 150 years where we've had this, I'm air quoting, advanced medical technology, but the human race did just fine without it, probably doing a lot of the things that Solange was talking about, but it's probably just died off because we, just take some Motrin and move on.
Well, I have always heard something to do along the lines of PMA, positive mental attitude. I've read The Secret and all these things. Like, if the more positive you are, it really does feel like things go well. And then you find, like, if I wake up in the morning, I stub my toe, then I go and brush my. I've said this before. I brush my teeth and I hit my gum real hard, and then I'm like late for work or late for this, and it's a snowball effect because I'm negative right now in my mind, and I'm drawing all that negativity in.
I left my ID where I don't know where I couldn't find my ID for a good part of Monday.
Uh-oh.
And it completely destroyed my entire day because my whole energy was being stressed about not having my stupid ID card. And I don't think we give enough credit to these other methods that Solange was talking about, that I talk about a lot.
Well, because then you see like celebrities who have tried, what's his name from Apple, Steve Jobs. He tried the holistic approach and then died right away. Like there was no, he didn't. So like, at what point do we think modern medicine is better than the hippie medicine? And I only mean that because I don't have another name for it.
I think there's.
It's quantum physics.
Oh, quantum
I
physics.
think
Not to be confused
This
with
is quantum leap in sign language.
No,
Quantum
it is quantum leap too, though. It's like you can quantum
Great
leap,
show,
and
by the
that's
way.
kind of what they teach you. And
Oh, boy.
you are the creator of your destiny, essentially. And I mean, so what was I
We
gonna
didn't
say?
we didn't hear his thoughts on it.
Oh yeah.
What do you think, Cody?
I can go
Let me guess, both ways.
Giggity.
a couple different ways. We were talking about religion a tiny bit earlier.
Just
you know,
turn it,
others
and then
would bring
keep
that into
turning
it. I mean,
until it's where you want it.
putting their belief into God, or like Lee said, putting your belief into a positive mental attitude, whatever that may be. But I relate to the negative influence, the snowball effect. I've seen the positive side of it, where you're like, oh yay, today's a great day. You get out of bed, put your socks on the right feet,
Or both feet.
and then it snowballs from there. So I think just simply believing and reaffirming to yourself that today's a great day, or I'm doing great, or something. I think that goes a very long way to the depth of it, like reaching into the subconscious, if you will. I don't know, or the godly world. I don't know. I don't know that much about that sort of stuff. So there have been many stories of it being proven right. Additionally, there's also many stories of it not so much.
Well, so it comes down to, it's not, he even says it's not about positive thinking. It's not
Is it more of like a hypnosis thing where you're putting your brain
It's
into a
meditation,
relaxed
yeah.
state?
I mean, meditation is a form of,
It-
it's kind of self-hypnosis, right?
Yeah,
Right,
but it's
right.
the state of being outside of meditation. It's not just meditation. Like, you have to believe that abundance, it's already here. that your love is already here. What does that emotion feel like? And you teach your body. And he's like, you could be sitting and like your body is ahead of your brain. And like your body knows what your brain, like you have taught your body what your brain is going to do. So like I have
You're
trouble
conditioning
getting
your body. You're
yes.
conditioning it, yeah.
And I have taught my body that I'm going to wake up when my alarm goes off. No matter how I feel every single night, like tomorrow I am waking up early. I'm getting out of bed, and no matter what I really want, that in the morning my body is conditioned to lay back in bed and fool myself that I will get up in 5 minutes. But I've taught myself that. So basically it's reconditioning your body and letting your mind know that I don't know I don't have a point. I do have a point, but I don't have the words. I don't have the words. But so basically it's not just about, so my friend with long COVID, she is still struggling with that positivity, and like, I told her.
She's the one with long COVID.
Yeah. And so he says, if you're looking for it in your meditation, then that means that you're in lack. So you have to believe it's already here. And she's like, well, but I am in lack. And I was like, because no matter what happens in your meditation, if you just believe the negativity and you're still in survival mode rather than creation mode, then nothing's going to change because you're still you. You have to change your mind. You have to be grateful for everything that you have. Be grateful in life. So if you're in traffic, be grateful that your car's running and all those things. So it is more than just what's happening in the meditation. It is what's happening in your way of being and how you live and how you think. And so, yeah.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful that asshole pulls out in front of me when the left lane's completely open.
Oh yeah,
Totally
I love
grateful.
that. I love traffic stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys hear about? Because we got about 9 minutes. Well, we can go as long as we want. But did you hear about the 11 scientists
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
who are
Yeah.
missing,
Missing.
Yeah,
Or dead.
or unalived, whatever?
Right.
Unaliving themselves when two of them posted videos like 2 days before saying like, "There's no way I'll ever do this. It's getting scary." Blah blah blah, and then boom, they're gone.
Yeah.
That's a little scary.
It's Clinton's.
No, we don't. This is
No.
an entertainment show. We're just making entertainment. We don't want to be
No, it's
in that boat.
Yeah, I just think
know?
it's the government is scared that we're gonna find. They fast tracked, the FDA has fast tracked psilocybin and
Ibogaine, yeah. To
Ibogaine.
take your money, yeah.
Yeah, I did make a joke.
All these things.
No, I won't make a
Epstein
joke
files
here.
came out, and then it's like Iran war. We're gonna go to the moon.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it. Look, guys, all this stuff.
Yeah, I
Like,
said
really,
they're running out of the popular vote, so they're just like, okay, anybody who's dealing with depression and the hippies out there, let's give them shrooms, and maybe people
Then
will
they'll just calm
turn
down.
the,
They won't worry about what's going on
No,
behind the
but
curtain.
the only reason that it was ever cut out was because you can grow it yourself.
Oh yeah, and they can't tax it as easily.
So now
Yeah.
it's like, okay, do the studies because obviously there's so many people already gaining the benefits from
But
it.
so many people know this, and we still just go along with everything. It's like we all know why they did what they did. We
It's
all
the
know why we're taxed the way we're
programming.
taxed, but we're just like, okay. I still got to go to work tomorrow. I still got to pay my taxes. Oh, okay, then what does it matter if there's
And
aliens?
that's how I feel like
what does it
even-
matter if we're at war or there's aliens or the price of gas is going up or this, that, and the other thing? What's next? You know what I mean?
Just to round out what Solange was saying, though, because you've heard me talk about veteran suicide a lot, and I always say that proper restful sleep, proper flow of blood and oxygen to the brain, less reliance on substances, and what Solange was talking about, I mean, that's all being restful, mindful, things like that.
You're
So,
forgetting one thing. Don't speak ill of the government.
No, of course
that'll
not.
keep you
Yeah,
alive for
yeah.
longer too.
absolutely, but so
Thank
there,
God you gave me a microphone.
So there is validity in what Solange was talking about. It's just not mainstream accepted. And Ibogaine is not. You're not gonna. That's not a daily use drug. That's a one-time.
That sounds
that's-
scary as
it's a-
crap. You guys told me about what. Dude, real quick, talk about what that does. Have you heard about this?
Nope.
I don't
So
know.
it's like Roger was talking about, it's rude. I forgot what country it comes from in Africa, but you basically go on, and I'm taking all this from podcasts. I'm not a freaking doctor or anything like that, but like the Luttrell brothers, they both did it. And you basically go on a journey of your entire life. And it is not pleasant.
Yeah, I don't
Throwing up, it's not a fun experience from everybody that's talked about it. But when they've done it, it resets them. And that's what the study is about, is what is it doing to all the different tonins in your brain and all the brain waves and all that. They don't know how ibogaine does it, but it resets your brain. There's plenty of people from the special operations community that have done it one time and has completely saved their lives. So that, and some other podcast, Joe Rogan, had
Some other podcast. People have heard of him probably.
yeah, he had Rick Perry, former governor of Texas, and another gentleman on, and they went into big detail on ibogaine and why it's so important and what it's done. Like Texas has absolutely spearheaded getting that legislation passed and everything. So
Joe Rogan does a lot of those things, though. He's an advocate for a lot of psychedelics and the chamber, like you were talking. What's the one where it's like a D something chamber where you just none of your senses
Hyperbolic?
or something.
No, there's sensory deprivation.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
And that's what meditation is meant to be.
But yeah, the hyperbaric oxygen is what I've done, and that's where you're breathing pure oxygen under pressure, because then again it's increasing the flow of blood to your brain and fluids, increases cellular production, increases healing. Everybody says it's not so ridiculously simple, but every person I went through the chamber with over the course of 40 treatments of 4 months, 200 plus people, everyone said they're getting better sleep, which is helping them deal with all the other pains. I know a guy that's 80 years old that I thought he was going to die. He's a pretty close friend of mine. And one of the reasons why I did hyperbaric, and he's still an 80-year-old guy, but his energy's back. You can tell. So these things, the more people that do it and talk about it and see results from it, the more it's going to be accepted. So.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think about cannabis being not a Schedule I substance anymore?
It goes back to how it benefits the individual. If it's helping somebody deal, like somebody that's got a terminal illness, who cares? Let them do it. Or somebody that is in severe pain, let them do it.
I think it's better for you than alcohol.
That's what everybody says. I've never done weed, so I wouldn't know. But I know what alcohol did to
Challenge
me,
accepted.
which is why I'm sober. So yeah, I think the effects of weed are nowhere near what the effects of alcohol are.
Right.
Yeah.
The way I see it is, if it's natural, like the earth and nature and our bodies at that give us everything that we need.
So what happens if you eat a berry and it's poisonous and you die, but it's natural?
Okay.
I'm just messing with you.
I know. But like, in order to get better, like you could jump in the ocean and then drown, but like.
No, I think it's going to be legal everywhere. I think that there's common sense behind it, that it's ridiculous that it's not legal. And it's because of the industries that would go bankrupt if we used hemp more than we used other things that were not as lucrative.
Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday.
I did studies on that for my master's. We had a professor that was a former lawyer for Johnson & Johnson, and there would be cigar stains on our papers and stuff. I loved it. But he was like, look into hemp, and I want you to all write why hemp was ever, made illegal. And then the more you dig back, and it's like, oh, government. Yeah. It's always government.
Yeah.
It's always self-serving. Profit, big freaking pharma.
Yeah.
There's so many industries that would not, big pharma has their hands in a lot of pockets. You know what I mean? So they're putting money into a lot of people's pockets too. And if you're telling
the doctors,
right? So if you're going to come along and be like, hey, this is way better for a fraction of the cost, well, that doesn't make them any money. So they're going to keep it illegal as long as they can. This is entertainment. This is entertainment only. We're just joking around. We don't know what we're talking about.
They own the insurance companies.
They do.
They distribute the drugs and they pay the doctors.
And we're going to pay taxes until we die.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not just follow the money anymore. It's follow the industry. It's find the industry that's behind.
Yeah, but it's also follow the money.
Well,
You
it
follow
is.
the
I
money
mean,
and
the
you
money-
find out.
The money is the industry.
You find out whose
Yeah, got it.
I
pockets
mean,
are
we
getting
could
lined.
cut all the cliches and just be like, down with pharma,
Yeah.
down with big pharma.
And let's get some term limits in there. Sorry.
Yeah, and where's this
I mean it, dude. We need them so bad.
conflict of interest?
Yeah. Oh,
And,
yeah.
And
well,
where's our best benefit? Like, who cares about our best interest?
well, it's not Congress. It's not. That's not the ones who are insider trading and making millions of dollars in a political career. It's not them.
They're doing it in
They're doing it in
meetings.
front of all of it. Like we see it, and they're doing it, and like everybody knows it. And it's like they're trying to pass. They're trying to pass these bills where they can't do insider trading, and it's like, why is anybody fighting that?
Yeah.
Because you're making millions of dollars. Of course, you're not going to fight that. But then
Right.
we won't vote them out. Not we. Certain people won't vote them out
Right.
because you don't vote, right?
I'm changing my voter registration now. The Electoral College is why I didn't have to this last one.
Do you think everybody should vote?
Well, yeah, and most countries.
Do you think you should have a certain IQ to be able to vote?
No, I don't think that's fair. Plus, if you were to judge a fish if you were to judge a fish's intelligence based off its ability to climb a tree, come on.
That makes no sense to what we're talking about.
No,
So
because
if it
everybody is
used to be
smart
that not
at
everybody could
something.
vote, right?
Yeah, but if
But then
you're
they wanted to make it to where everybody could vote because you can easily lie to the dumb masses. You can't easily lie to a bunch of smart people who are smart enough to see through your stuff, right? So you can propaganda can easily work on the dumb people. No
Totally.
offense, dumb people.
Totally,
But that's
but-
why they vote the way they vote. Like, I've always been this. My parents were this. Like, you're not going to look into anything and see why you're voting the way you're voting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's people like somebody that I know very well, and they have a political flag sitting in their back seat, and I bring up, "Have you heard about this?" And they're like, "No." And I'm like,
And they
"Then
don't
you
wanna hear
should
about it."
take the flag out of your back seat." And if you go read about it,
Is this one of
and
the
you
flags that they would
and
kill you if you were in their country?
and you agree, then put it back up. But so there's people who support just for the sake of who they're associated with and what they
Yeah.
vote for, and that's a problem. But you can't force everybody to do their own research, should they? Yeah. And I think right now, with the way the times are, I think people have been presented with a lot of facts and a lot of false facts. And it's up to you to know whether you're an idiot, like broadcasting your beliefs when it's just your beliefs based off of really only perception and no data.
Yeah, and that's also comes back to don't listen to entertainment shows like us. We're just entertainment. We're joking around. We're showing our opinions, and sometimes we're just faking it. We're just goofing off of those opinions.
Yeah.
But do go out and do your own research.
Yeah.
And there's more research to be had than TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and social freaking media. I will say, though, that thank God social media is here so that we can keep those in check who would keep
Totally.
spreading these lies. And like the mainstream media sucks, man. On
Yeah.
every side, it sucks. You know, everybody has an agenda. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
backs their candidate or doesn't back their candidate, but it's not. We can't believe what we see. You know, and then you use ChatGPT, who is controlled by the people who control it, so it's not going to tell you everything, and it's not going to. But
It's going to get you closer.
it'll get you close. It does admit all the atrocities that the government has done and stuff like that. Not all of them,
But there's also sometimes not one right answer. It's, what do you value? Is this important enough? And what are the setbacks on that? And like I saw on Facebook that there are these 2 high school students in Colorado that are trying to pass a bill. And it's something that I value deeply, and that's minimize waste and recycle, reduce, reuse, right? Well, these 2 high school students are trying to pass a bill that restaurants don't offer single-use plastic items unless it's requested by the customer. I love that as a headline. Like, yeah, that'd be awesome if there's no waste. But if you look at the other side and what the setback would be to that, is that requires businesses to wash more things. And the water table in Colorado is not doing okay. So if you're going to follow all the hygienic rules that you need to, and that you're required to, and now you have to wash more things, then people in Arizona and Southern California aren't going to get the water because the people in Colorado near the headwaters are going to be using it all because this bill was passed. So it's like, yes, I love reducing waste, but you have to also look at, well, why wouldn't this make sense? And dig a little deeper past the headline and be like, oh, well, that wouldn't be good because, yeah, the landfills are, like, I hate that landfills are building up. I hate that wind can just take a plastic ramekin and throw it wherever. But, like, you can't survive without water. And so if water's not flowing, what's the point?
And a lot of people will click on clickbait and memes and things like that, and they'll take it as truth. That's truth because it's in a meme. I saw it in a meme. Both sides, man, and I can't stand it. It's like, will you fact check something before you share it and post it and try
Before
to put it
you
out
get
there?
passionate
Because this
about
is
it.
what makes social media suck.
Yeah.
Don't put something out there that's fake. If you haven't done the research, then don't put it out there. Do the research, and then if it is real, put it out there if you want. But anyway. All right, you guys ready for some takeaways?
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Hot Ashes Podcast. Cody, let's hear your takeaways, brother.
Just stay positive, my brother. That's about it. You know, positive mental attitude is we've been taught, and life will treat you well.
Chris?
Hey, yeah, do your own research. Learn how to prompt AI because AI will give you references and everything, so then you can go read on your own. Get out, enjoy the sun. The weather's beautiful. Have fun. Come out to the Carolina Museum of the Marine when it opens on the 8th of June.
8th of June.
Yeah.
Solange.
AI data centers are also sucking water, and that's not recycled water. And yeah, keep the vibes high. Keep your energy high, then other people around you will also be positive.
Do your research, people. Do it. I would like to say congratulations to TK and Nicole, who by the time you see this will have been married.
Woo!
And we are going to go see that. And we wish TK could be here, but we know that life happens. And so sometimes we have to do things like this. But TK, we're missing you. And congratulations on you and Nicole's wedding. I know that you're probably hammered right now. Please get this episode out on time.
We love you.
We love you. This is the Hot Ashes Podcast. Thanks for listening.
We do.